continent, borough, wherever, parish, wherever country you're there from, whichever corner of the world you are at. I want to know who am I talking to? Where are my people? Hello. I see LA. I see Memphis. I see some Jamaica folks. Yo, boop, boop, boop. Hey, Florida. I see Bahamas. Hey, okay, Chicago. Ooh, Germany. Okay. I would say something in German, but I do not know. Avita say? No, I don't know. London, Las Vegas. Oh my goodness, Texas. Y'all representing here today. Virginia, New York. Okay. All right. Hawaii. Okay, we got some listen, we all over the world. I love this for us. South Florida. I've seen some Africa folks, Kentucky, Indiana, Delaware. Oh my goodness, Trinidad. Hello. Missouri, Ohio. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad to meet all of y'all. I'm excited to meet all my friends because once we meet y'all, if you didn't know me, you're not my friend. So I'm gonna be calling y'all friends throughout the night. Um, Y'all, I want to ask y'all one more thing as we set the tone and the vibe for this evening because I don't know if y'all knew I came in with a lot of energy. I would always have to do this because I was an elementary school teacher, so I had to talk to babies at 8 o'clock in the morning, right? And I had to get them excited to learn. So I come like this because I'm excited for you to get to this information. I'm excited for you to use this to change your life. So can you do me one quick favor? Drop one financial goal you're committed to crushing this year. We still in 2026, y'all. Give me one financial goal you are committed to crushing in 2026. Now, once you write it and make it plain, you know it's real. Now, you know you committed. You got to do it, right? Maybe it's your first 10K trade. Maybe it's quitting that 9 to 5. Maybe it's finally paying off a debt. Whatever it is, type it right now. One of my favorite scriptures is Habakkuk 2:2, which is write it plain, right? Write the vision and make it plain. That one thing took me to another level. So by you doing this, my friends, you are putting out in the universe that you serious. You're not just curious no more. You about this. You about this action. Okay. Now, y'all, did y'all know y'all just entered my classroom? Did y'all know? Hi, I'm your teacher for today. You're in class 101. And in my classroom, y'all, we have some rules. They're not bad. They're not a lot. It's not too bad. But I want you to get the most out of this time with me. Okay. I want you to get the most out of this masterclass. I want you to squeeze every little gem out of here. So I have 4 rules. Simple, quick, quick, quick. First and foremost, cameras on through the whole time with me here. I want to see your lovely faces. I want to see if you're confused. I want to see if you know what's happening. So cameras on so I can know and see what's happening. Okay, my friends. So have your cameras on so I can see your lovely faces throughout the whole time. No distractions, okay? Leave the cooking till after whatever else the show can wait because this is something that my husband and I use to change our life, and I want to make sure that you don't miss any moments. Okay, make sure your camera's on, turn them on right now. Okay, I love that. Building wealth, 50K account. If you're driving, when you're in a safe space, make sure when you're in a safe space you turn it on. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Quit the 9 to 5 job. I love it. I love keep those financial goals going as we are talking about the rules. Rule number 2. Hey, share the love. Grab the link to this event right now and send it to your friend. Send it to your cousin, send it to your homeboy, send it to your bestie, send it to that person you just got off the phone with, right? Because you saw the importance here, but they didn't know. And do you know that wealth is better when it's shared? And you about to level up. I hope you know that. You about to level up. So by you sharing the wealth, sharing this link, guess what you're gonna have? You're gonna have receipts. So your friend, when they see you leveling up, they can't be like, dang, you done got rich and switch. That's what we say in Jamaica. You get rich and switch in. No, you can't say that, but you can pull up your phone and say, look, on May 19th, I sent you the link to Taneisha's class and you didn't come. So don't bother me now. Okay? That's what we would say in Jamaica. Okay. So send the link and send it with love and keep it moving, keep it pushing. All right. Second, and when you have sent the link, type in the chat sent. Type in the chat sent because I want other people to see that you are taking action. Action takers are money makers. So all these little things that I'm telling you throughout this time with me is putting into action, is showing you that, hey, we have to take action when? Now. Okay? I love that. I see you sent it. I love the sense. I love that. You're sharing the wealth. Jeffrey, I see you. Jamila, I see you. Jamie Lee, good. All right. Rule number three, stay until the very end, my friends. I have a free wealth tracker that is going to be a gift just for you because you stayed all the way to the end. This is going to help you through your trading journey. It's going to help you with your setup. It is a really awesome tool that all of our friends that have worked with us have used it and have seen that it has been so beneficial. So make sure you stay all the way to the end, okay? And then finally, do this one thing for me. Rule number four. As a teacher, I my goal is for you to learn something, for you to take something away. This is not for you. I'm not a TV show, okay? This is not a watching situation. Promise me right now that you will take one gem, just one gem from tonight. Something that you're like, "Oh, I like that. Oh, I didn't know about that. Oh, I'm going to do that." Take one gem and apply it. The way that we change our life is by little steps. You cannot move a mountain by just picking up the mountain. It's by picking up pebble by pebble. Today is one of those pebbles, right? There's a mountain. You remember those goals that we talked about? That's that mountain. That's that thing that you know you really want to accomplish, but it's not going to happen in one day. So take a gem. That's my promise. Promise me. Okay? All right. Thank you, Anisha. I see you. I love that. I love that. All right, y'all. So my name is Taneisha Haye. We're gonna get right into this. And listen, um, the the Trade to Wealth Masterclass is going to be something that we're going to be using this time. The stock market is something that everyday families are using to build wealth every single day. Okay. And in this masterclass, I'm going to show you why no one has showed you how to do this before. Okay. Now, my promise for you tonight, by the end of this training, y'all, you will have a clear picture of how the stock market works and exactly how everyday families like yours are using options to create a new stream of income. Are y'all interested in another stream of income? Holler, type in the chat really quickly. Me, right? Another stream of income. Yes, Taneisha, for the rest of 2026, 2027, and beyond. I'll take it. I'll take two of those, please, right? Um, but the beauty when it comes to options, y'all, is there's no financial degree or finance degree required, no Wall Street background required, and you just need to be serious, right? And the fact that you're here shows me that you're serious and you just need a break, right? So make sure, like I said, you stay all the way to the end. You have a special gift for you. It is completely as a complimentary gift from Mike and I to thank you for you spending the time with us, taking the knowledge and taking action, like we said, going forward. Okay. Now, I know you want more for your family, but just something just seems to keep getting in the way, right? Maybe it's that bill that never stops, right? Maybe it's that job that pays just enough to get by, and Lord knows, I know exactly what that's like. Okay. Maybe it's watching other people talk about building wealth while you're wondering if there's even a possibility for something like that for me. That's where I was as an elementary school teacher. Wealth was a cuss word for me, right? I just knew I had to do enough to survive. And the thing is, y'all, you're not lazy. You're not behind. The game just was not explained to you. You know what I'm saying? So now I want to know who the folks are. If y'all are my people, you probably have done some of these things. So if this has happened to you or you have done this, just type me in the chat, right? If you tried one of these things, tell me if you've tried the savings trap, right? The savings trap where you're like, oh, I'll just save more, right? You have a savings tracker app on your phone. You got the savings tracker coloring board thing. Come on now, tell the truth and shame the devil. You got the coin purse in the car. You got the coin purse in the closet. You got the dollar shoebox. Have we all? You'll probably still got a shoebox, right? But the thing is, inflation keeps eating up all of your savings faster than you can build it. and you might wind up spending it on something you wasn't even supposed to spend it on. Let's just call it a spade, right? Ever say I? Now let me see if you fell victim to this next thing. The side hustle one. Oh yeah. Cut automatic, right? People say, "Oh, you cook good. You should sell plates. Oh, you make great t-shirts. That could be a nice business." Or me as all my teacher friends in here, let's work summers or tutor on the side, right? But the thing with the side hustles is that you're still trading time for money. You get money, more hustle, same ceiling. Now, I don't know about you, but I want freedom in my life. I want time freedom. I wanted to buy back my time so badly that I couldn't even sleep at night, right? So the side hustle thing got old real quick. Okay? Got old real quick for me. Now, this is another one that really scared me, right? Um Watching and waiting, right? You're watching the market. You're like, y'all, I would see MSNBC and I would switch off the news because the little candlesticks and the little charts scared the living daylights out of me, right? I was like, that's not for me. I'm never going to understand that. So let's not even try to confuse ourselves watching that, right? And I'm watching the market from the sideline, and you're like, oh, it's dropping. I'm scared because all I have is my little 401k or my 401k from the school. And if it's dropping, that means that's gone, right? Um, and the other thing too, y'all, when it comes to the watching and waiting, you also feel like, oh, every year I get older. This is not for me. This is for all the other young folks. They can figure it out. But can I tell you, none of these tools or none of these traps are ways to build the kind of wealth that will change your family. Okay? And this is the other thing. If you ever looked into trading before, you've probably experienced some of these or run into some of these problems before. Let me know if this is you too, right? There's too much hype, right? There's a lot of gurus. I don't know if y'all know in the trading space, there's a lot of gurus showing screenshots and Lamborghinis, but no real education. You're like, well, that's cool for you, but how do I get it? How do I learn how to do that? Or how do I get to acquire that? Right? Let me know if you've experienced that. Exact. Okay. This is another one. There's too much jargon, too much words, too much Greeks, foreign language, pretty much. And I was just like, this is never going to work for me, y'all. I do have a college degree, but I don't think I have the right degree to understand what this stuff means. Right? And I just felt like it was impossible to learn. Now, the other thing that really got me when it comes to the trading space was if I just felt extremely risky. My paycheck as a teacher, I was at $200 a day, right? $200 a day was my paycheck for 8 hours of my life that I taught. But prior to that, I had to get ready for the lesson, right? And after that, I had calls and things like that. And that $200 was just too much for me to risk. So I was just scared, right? If What if I lose everything? But guess what? No one ever explained how to actually manage the money or manage the risk. Now, here's the truth that no one will tell you, but guess what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna break it down. Trading education has always been built for people who had already speak the language. Their grandfathers taught them, their fathers taught them, their aunts, uncles, right, that have had that knowledge, taught them how to understand it, how to use that to build wealth because they have done it themselves. This was never taught to a teacher. This was never taught to my husband, a laborer. They were never taught to the parents who work two jobs, do the right thing, and they weren't taught to our families. But listen, I want to make this painfully clear, y'all. This is not a skill problem. This is a teaching problem. And that's exactly why the trade to wealth community was built to fix. The thing that I will teach you will help you generate wealth. As a teacher, right? I taught 15 years. I've taught anywhere from 3-year-olds, and I'm not joking, change diapers, all the way to fifth graders who are about to go to middle school, right? So I've seen and done a lot of stuff, okay? So as a teacher, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. We do not teach your children to generate wealth. We teach them to be well-trained workers. And that's the simple, plain fact. But I'm going to tell you this plain and simple. They made the wrong person understand this system. They made the wrong person understand how to use the stock market to generate wealth because it has been my life mission, my husband and I's life mission to break down the walls, to take the veil down, to make it accessible to families that look like mine. Because guess what? It has to stop somewhere and it has to start somewhere. Y'all caught that? It has to stop somewhere and someone has to start it. So, my friends, I'm passing the baton on to y'all. I didn't know if y'all know I used to run track. I used to be the first leg. So, guess what, y'all? I'm passing the baton on to y'all tonight. With that, I'm going to make sure that I'm bringing y'all with me. Y'all ready to come? Y'all ready to get on? Let's get it. Y'all ready to go? Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, listen, y'all, every month we wait. The market keeps moving. Y'all know that, especially with our president in office. The market continues to move. The market doesn't pause for you to feel ready. Okay. Every single day, families are using simple option strategies to generate income from their phones, kitchen tables, car, right? The only difference between them and you right now is they got the education, but that's going to stop tonight, right? Now, without further, before we go, any further, I want to make sure you know who's talking to you, okay? I didn't formally introduce myself. I just hopped on in and got all excited, but I want to make sure I'm gonna be formal and let you know who I am, right? My name is Taneisha Haye. I'm the co-founder of Boss Up Academy and also co-founder of the Trade to Wealth community. And I came from the small but mighty island of Jamaica. And I immigrated here to the United States and became an educator because I just had a passion, and I still have a passion for imparting knowledge. And I'm so grateful that the Lord gave me that skill to teach. And in my time of being an educator, I saw that the constant issue in the low income communities where I taught was financial literacy, just finances in general, right? So I also, as a teacher, struggled financially, right? And having my son made me realize that two incomes, we have a third person now that can't work. So we really quickly realized that we had to find another way to get ourselves to the life that we deserve. So options came and literally changed our whole life and turned everything upside down. But I don't do this by myself. I'm so grateful that I have a partner in life. I have a partner in business. I have a partner in trading. And my better half, his name is Michael, and he is the co-founder and co-coach of everything that we do. And I want him to introduce himself really quickly. He's a man of few words, right? But when you trade live with us, you'll hear him. That's his arena. But I want y'all to welcome my dark, tall, and handsome husband, Coach Mike, real quick.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? She's doing amazing, isn't she? Is she doing amazing, y'all? See yes in the chat if she's doing amazing. So let me tell y'all something. I'm first off saying I am a introvert. This is not me. Um, but trading has changed my life. This is perfect for introverts too. Let me just plug that in for y'all introverts that don't like being in front of the camera and stuff like that. That is me. I am shaking right now, but I'm also excited. I'm excited for y'all because I know what it did for me. I'm a father, I'm a husband. My whole life, I work physical jobs. They call me Big Mike. I'm about 6'5", 260, whatever. And construction, the furniture, I repaired pools. So what happened to me was I started having back pain. And I used to have to miss work. And then when I'm not able to work, don't like being, oh man, so I don't like being me neither. But I hurt my back, and yeah, reality hit me. When I'm not able to be physical and do my job, I can't make money for my family. I have a son, I have a wife. How do I do that? So in that process, God blessed me, had the opportunity to learn how to trade.
Mm-hmm.
And when I mean trading has changed my life, it changed my life. Um, this means like the world to me because I'm able to make thousands from this thing right here. Like you have a mouse. It's a skill. I want y'all to take this serious, what we're saying, what she's going to teach you, what she's going to continue to pour into you. It could happen to you. Like it really means a lot to me. So I don't do much talking here. Like you said, this is her arena. But like if you're ever have the opportunity to trade with us, you will hear I'm in my world. If
Yeah.
you get to trade with us,
Yeah.
I'm in my world where yeah, the personality and everything comes out. It's like a sports game to me. But it's I'm very, very passionate in it. Um, her natural thing is teaching my this is me. So
Yeah.
like you said, if you ever have the opportunity and we see y'all in there, you take it and I'll see y'all later. But let's get it.
Yes, he did say
Oh
thousands.
yeah, I said thousands. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we listen. I'm just gonna leave it here and do this. Like I said thousands because I mean thousands. I'm making life-changing money daily,
Mhm.
like daily. People are making life-changing money daily. This is why for her to even get me up here. Like I just want y'all to understand that. Like you said, I'm not a man of many words, but like listen to me. Like I'm dead serious. The stock market, they've been hiding this from us. They are hiding this from us. We found it and we're trying to let the world know. If you take this serious and you do your thing, I promise you, you one day will be saying, I make thousands daily.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna let her continue. Let's get it, man.
love that. All right. Oh, that you like a sermon, love. That's the better half right there, y'all. So I want to make this thanks, Mike. Appreciate you. We didn't build this for highlight reels. I want to make that very clear. We built this out of the struggle that we had when we wanted to learn how to actually trade, right? I don't know if you have gotten to that point where you just had enough, right? I had enough. I had enough of the not getting paid, not getting appreciated at work, not having enough money to do the things that my son wants to do, and also seeing my husband have to be physical and also actually have his health be tied to his money, right? So we got tired of that, and trading changed our life. It gave us time freedom. It gave us geological freedom. Gave us spiritual freedom, y'all. So together we built the Boss Up Academy Trade to Wealth with this one mission to make the stock market accessible, teachable, transformational for every family, right? No trust funds stories here, no Wall Street pedigree. Two people who needed a better way and found it, and now we teach it. That's a simple, that's us, right? Now, I want to make sure you don't take my word for it. We have friends inside of that have gone through our program that have worked with us, and I want you to see yourself in these friends, right? Like I said, I call my people friends, and this is Pam Green. Pam Green is a teacher like myself, and we connected because we're both, teachers. So the fact that she was able to tap into the information and use it to change her life, I want you to do one thing. While I'm talking about these people, I want you to say congrats, Pam, because I want you to see yourself. Once you celebrate others, the universe recognizes that, y'all. And that's putting out positive energy. And guess what? You get that back. So say congrats, Pam, for using the information to change her life, right? Because we all know once we feel like we're stuck. We only have one way to generate income. But when you have access to information, did y'all know information changes situations? And the situation that you currently are looking to change is your financial struggles, right? And hey, one another stream of income can give you that break, can give you that breathing room, can give you that little lift off of your shoulder. Hello? Another person here, I want to say congrats, Keith, right? Keith is he was searching for the proper education. He wanted to actually get to the information. He tapped in and he actually was able to change his life. Keith has been with us for a year and he don't go nowhere because guess what? He found his home. He found the information that he needed for himself and his family. I want you to say congratulations, Brandon. And Mike said thousands. He's being modest, right? Because this is real cash, okay? Brandon was able to make $9,500 in a Friday afternoon. And did not take him the whole entire day. This trade took minutes, okay? And I want y'all to understand that this, when y'all are saying congrats, Brandon, see yourself in that moment. I wonder what $9,500 could do for one of y'all right now. I saw a lot of y'all put your financial goals down earlier today. That is literally a financial goal in one trade, right? In one trade. And I want y'all, this is not any, I want you all to know that what Brandon did was take the information and execute. Show up on it, show up. That is all he did. And remember what I told y'all earlier, you made me a promise that you're going to take a gem. You're going to take a gem and you're going to apply it, right? Now, you see trading content. Y'all have. It is what it is. But I want y'all to understand what's the one thing very, 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 very clear. This ain't that, and that ain't this. Okay? Taneisha, hey, Mike, hey, we don't play that foolishness, okay? It's different around here, okay? We're very, very serious about what we do here and what we do for our people. And I'm calling you friends, we call you family for a reason because we mean that. Now, the biggest thing that we do that sets us apart from anyone else is we actively trade live. As an educator, being in the field, how am I the best way for me to assess that my pupils are getting the information is that I am there to actually see you in real time, right? So us trading live with you, and when I mean trading live, 9:30 in the morning every day, Coach Mike and I are on there. We're talking to you about the trade. So you are not walking alone. Look at this. You put your hand out, we're holding it with you. Okay. That's what live trading is. You're being handheld through the process because when learning something new, you do feel uncomfortable. You do feel don't know where to step. So how wonderful it is to have not one but two coaches in your ear on a daily basis while you're learning the process, understanding what to do, what not to do. Okay. Um, Now the education, the second part is that we're big on education, right? That's why we're called an academy. We're big on you actually knowing what you're doing because knowing how to fish is a very different thing than waiting to be fed, okay? Because we want you all to have the confidence and the clarity to take these trades. This is why we're big on you actually understanding what you are doing when it comes to trading, okay? Three is that we built this from our very own struggles, our own thousands of dollars of education, thousands of dollars investing in learning and understanding what the market is doing, and also investing in the market, right? Hours of understanding this so that we can help you avoid the struggles, avoid the pitfalls, avoid the losses, avoid those stressful moments as much as we can because we already went through them. That is what a mentor does. A mentor is able to collapse time, right? From you wanting to know something to actually knowing it, y'all. The mentor is able to collapse that time for you. Yeah, you can go and you can YouTube it up. But the thing is, if you start the same time that somebody is starting with a mentor, they're going to beat you by leaps and bounds because the mentor is able to fill in those gaps, able to answer those questions, able to help you avoid issues that you will not know that are there if you do this on your own. Okay. So the next thing is we teach a simple system, right? We're not over here trying to learn, make you learn everything. But the system is designed so that you're able to do this repeated, right? You're able to do this more than repeatedly. So you are able, you know exactly what to do, why you're getting in, why you're getting out. And last but not least, we're We are a family, y'all. We take this very seriously. We recently went on a cruise with our family members to the Bahamas, 20 of our members, and we had a wonderful time connecting because we're so much more than just traders, right? We are individuals that want to boss up, to level up, to get to the next level. And currently your circle is not it, forgive me if it's not true because my circle was whack. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Anybody on here that was in my circle, love y'all, but it was whack. We were broke. You couldn't help me. No one could help me, right? All I can. So what I had to do was get around like-minded individuals, individuals that wanted to level up. What are you doing? How are you doing that, right? What have you done? How did you get to that next level? So, y'all, this is what being around like-minded individuals do. You get to see what they're doing and you get to rub shoulders. Ain't nothing like being around people making thousands of dollars on a daily basis. Ain't nothing like it because it makes it very real for you. They're doing the same thing you're doing, learn the same thing that you're learning, and are looking at the same charts. So, what does that do? I can do it too, right? So, let's dive into what you're going to walk away with today. These are probably the gems that you're going to take away. All right. So, now, for the first thing we're going to tap into is we're going to talk about the the mindset that separates everyone from everyday winners, right? We're going to talk about the different mindsets that winners need to have, how the market really works, right? And a clear, repeatable path for your first and next confident trade. Because we not just stopping at the first trade, we go on the next and the next and the next, okay? Um, so we also have a proprietary wealth building ladder that's going to give you specific steps to build wealth in your finances going forward. All right. So let me know if we're ready to go dive deep into these four pillars. Type in the chat for me. Let's go. Let me know if we're ready to go, and we're gonna get into it. All right. I see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. I want to before let's get into that. Before we get into that, can I say one thing? Um, we're coming close because I want to make sure I'm clear on this. I'm gonna make sure I give you so much information in these 90 minutes, like this time that we have together. I know I already talked a lot, and we having fun, right? But let me tell you something. Our goal here is to give you as much value as possible. And I'm gonna make sure I do that in this time. And if you see real potential, if you're able to grab something that you know is something that you're gonna apply, right? Um, we'll have a special opportunity later on that you'll be able to continue learning with me beyond this session, okay? But listen, I'm gonna make sure we tap in and you're gonna get lots and lots of resources in this time here. Can you really quickly type in the chat? I'm only one trade away. One trade away. One trade away from changing my current situation. One trade away from paying off that bill. One trade away from getting that car. One trade away from starting my savings account. Because did y'all didn't know this? I had to come to the realization that for my 15 years of service as a teacher, all I had to speak of for all those years of my life was $25,000. Okay? And can I tell you, between my husband and I, oh, that can be done in weeks too.
Maybe one.
Let's go to the next pillar one. One trade away, y'all. One trade away. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited, y'all. Because listen, they tried me. They tried me. I don't know if any of y'all felt tried in y'all life. I don't know if anybody y'all felt tried by your job, tried by your paycheck, tried by that boss, tried by that manager, tried by this society that's built to keep us in a specific little bubble. But can I tell you, you're only one trade away from taking back control. And that is what I want for each and every one of you. Ain't nothing like being able to open this computer, turn on your Wi-Fi, have your cup of coffee and say, okay, let's go. What we doing today? And you look at the market and you can go ahead and mine money out of there on a daily basis. Ain't nothing like that, y'all, because that's freedom. That's control. That's confidence. And listen, that joy, no one can take that away. The skill that trading gives you, that the skill of trading, no one can ever take that away from you. So I just want that to sink in really quickly, y'all. That's they tried me with that 25. It can't happen again. If y'all stay to the end, I'll tell you a little story about my principal. But that gotta be way at the end. Okay. All right. So listen, the mindset that separates winners from everyone else is so is this is what you're gonna have as a trader. Okay. Most people don't fail at trading because they lack intelligence. Y'all know that, right? It's not, and we think that. You think that you have to be the smartest person in the room. You think you have to know everything. That's not it. They fail because of this one thing. They fail because of fear, right? And if it's true, you could be honest and say me, right? You can definitely be true and say honest as me that you have a fear of losing, right? The fear of losing the money that you worked so hard for, right? You had to put in all those hours. You had to sacrifice your body like my husband. You had to go to college. You have that loan hanging over your head, right? So you're like, oh my gosh, I can't lose the money. So who was scarier than me? Nobody, I bet you. Um, I was super duper conservative. I'm still a conservative trader to a certain degree, but to the point where I was so frightened to lose the money, right? Now, when y'all get to meet my husband, Coach Mike, he's the risk taker of us too, right? He's a little bit more of a riskier trader than me. Y'all will get to meet him going forward. But let me tell you the one thing that when it comes to two traders, right? Winners understand there's a difference between a losing mindset and a winning mindset. Okay. So when it comes to the losing mindset says, I need this trade to work because I need to make this amount of money. I need to win, right? You trade based on emotion, you chase losses, right? And the thing with that is that they need to be right. That is the losing mindset of a trader. Now, the winner trader's mindset, it says, I need this trade to follow my rules, right? I trade based on a system. I accept losses as a part of the game. And my need as a winning trader is I need to be consistent. That's the clear difference, right? Now, the thing where when it comes to a millionaire trader's mindset is that it's not about confidence, it's about clarity, understanding and having a clear system, a clear strategy that you're able to follow day in and day out, right? And once you have that strategy, you're able to use that trade or that system to generate income, okay? All right, all right. So, now, confidence comes and goes, but clarity is a system, right? You need to have a clear system that you're going to be able to use. Now, I want y'all to have this mindset as we're going through this process. Okay, you say this with me. It has to work or it has to work. When it comes to what I had to do, my friends, to leave my comfort, my proposed comfort of my government job is that I had to give myself the opportunity to say, hey, what I'm doing now has to work or has to work. There's a saying that I love, and it gives me a great visual because I was a language arts teacher, so I always had to make sure my students understand and could see in their mind. You ever heard of the story of the Roman emperor or the Roman the conqueror? He went to a battle and they had to travel in a boat. They went to the island, right? And he heard his warriors were scared. We were about to lose. And guess what he did? He told his people to burn the boats. So guess what? There's no retreat, y'all. We cannot give ourselves an opportunity to retreat from this opportunity to change what we're currently looking at, right? With the president that we have in the office, y'all, we have an opportunity of a lifetime. So, y'all, I love the saying it has to work or it has to work. My other one I love is burn the boats, and I love it all in. If you're all in on yourself and understanding that you are going to have the mindset of a winning trader, go ahead and tap all in. Don't give yourself and don't give your no retreat. That's what I had to do, y'all. You have to be fully committed. And if you're all in with yourself for 2026, those goals that you put in before, those things that you've been writing in your prayer journal or your goals list, the stuff you have on your wall, you got to tap in and be all in on something, y'all. So I am so excited. I see all the all ins. I love the energy, y'all. So, y'all gonna need some rules, and I want to make sure you have some stuff to take away. So make sure you're writing these down and taking these with you because rules are going to be super helpful for you going forward. Okay. So as a trader, you're gonna need to have some rules. Rule number one, never risk more than you're prepared to lose. Okay. And that is just a way to make sure you're securing your capital. And we're talking about using funds that are allocated for things that you need to survive. Okay. So your trading account should not coincide with your living expenses. Rule number two, let your winners run and cut your losses. Shopping money only. Yeah. Let your winners run and cut your losses. So we're able in our system to understand that there are possibilities that a trade that we enter can run 100%, 200%, 500% at times, right? So what we have to do in our system, it gives us levels that we know where to take profit as we go. So that's what we're saying. We take profit, but we also let some runners run to see the full potential of that trade. Now, there are possibilities that the trade does not go against, that the trade goes against you. No problem. In our system, you have a stop loss. Stop loss simply means where you get out of the trade when the trade is not working in your favor. Now, this is the one of the very, very important things to keep your wins bigger and your losses smaller. That is how you're able to become a profitable trader, okay? Now, slide three, rule three, the market will always be there tomorrow. I always say that live to trade another day. Protect your capital for tomorrow. So Mike always says this one thing with our friends when knowing when to trade and when not to trade. Mike always says, hey, you cannot make the million today, but you can definitely hurt your account today. So we're there. You remember the hand holding situation? We're giving you those cadences as we're trading live. Okay.
Check if they can see your slides.
Put a one in the chat if you can see my slides. Put a one in the chat real quick if you can see my slides. Okay. Thank y'all. All right. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. All right. How about now? Put a one in the chat if you see them now. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. All right. Wonderful. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, my husband. Okay, so let me ask y'all a quick question. Have y'all ever heard that trading is gambling? Put a yes if you've heard that trading is gambling. Oh yeah, oh you call yourself trading, that's gambling, right? Yep, a lot of us every day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, without a strategy, you're very correct. Now listen, when it comes to trading versus gambling, there is a clear difference. And here is the difference, okay? Gambling is Gambling is random, right? Trading is probabilistic, right? It's there's a probability that the trade can go in our favor, okay? Now, when we're trading, we have a system, right? With a defined entry, a defined exit, a defined risk. So we know where we're getting in this trade, we know where we're getting out of the trade, and we know the risk that we're putting into this particular trade. Okay. So this is where we call our edge as a trader versus gambling. You put it on black or put it on red, whatever the case is. I don't do that. So I don't know. Um, Now, this is G Money. I always love G Money's picture and just what G Money says, that he's been a part of our community since 2025, and he was a complete beginner with no kind of background when it comes to options. And now he's consistently making profits almost every day. Now, I don't know about you, but coming from not knowing anything to actually being able to make profits on a daily basis, I think that deserves a congratulations, G Money. Because when you come into the world of trading, your goal is to go from confused to confident. You want to be able to actually take a trade, right? And how life-changing it is to now have the opportunity to use the stock market and actually be able to generate income, right? So congrats G Money for, applying the information and getting the job done. Super, super cool. All right, let's go on to pillar two. With pillar two, here's how the market really moves, y'all. This is how the market really moves with in 2020 2026. This thing. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. So, y'all, the stock market is the world's largest ownership market, right? So you know of the big companies, you know of Tesla, you know of Meta, you know of Google. So all when it comes to the stock market is that you're simply owning a share of those companies now, right? You're now part owner of those companies. And the thing with owning being a stock owner, right, or a share owner is the only way you make money is if the stock goes up, right? So if the stock goes down, you lose money and you're sad, right? So this is the difference when it comes to stock versus options, okay? Now, when it comes to options, you're not buying that company, right? You're buying the rights to buy or sell contracts at a certain time. You don't own the stock, okay? Now, here's why everyday families are using options and not stock to generate income, right? Yeah, you got it. Calls versus put. I see you. Awesome. The beauty of options, which is why I fell in love with it, is that you can make money when the price goes up and also when the price goes down. I like when they told me that, I said, okay, sign me up. And you got it, Maurice. Um, and the other part is that options give everyday family access to the same market movement as the big players, but the capital, you don't have that high capital investment that you have to invest to purchase shares of those big companies, right? So the thing is, when it comes to options, you don't need to know everything, but you need to know these three things when it comes to options. So this is going to be very clear going forward. We're going to Okay, so first things first, you're going to need to know what a bullish market looks like. So when it comes to a bullish market, you believe that the market is going up and you believe it's going to continue to go up, right? So you're going to look to purchase a call contract. This is how I like to remember it. When you're about to call a friend, what do? You pick up the phone, right? So we're looking at Tesla. We see Tesla's trending up. It's getting higher. We believe it's going to keep going higher. So we purchase a call contract. When we purchase that call contract, y'all, and it does continue to go higher, that's when our contract goes into profit and we make money. Okay. Now the second type of market that you need to know, or the second thing you need to know, is a bearish market, right? This is when the market is going down, right? So we're looking at Meta, or we're looking at Google, Microsoft, and they're continuing to trend down. Price keeps going lower and lower. We are we're betting that price will continue to go down. So we're looking to purchase a put. Remember, when we're on the phone, when we're done with our phone call with our friend, we put down the phone. So we'd be purchasing a put contract. When we purchase the put contract and price continues to trend down, then our contracts that we purchase now gain value. Okay. Now this is the difference. Those are two type of option contracts you're purchasing: a call or a put. Call, we believe price is going to continue to go up. Put, price, we believe price is going to continue to go down. Okay. If you're following with me right there, you're 50% there, my friends. Okay. Now, the next thing you need to know, this is very, very important to understand this here, is a choppy market, right? A choppy market is when market is sideways, right? It's not going higher, it's not going lower, it's just staying inside of this little what we call range or consolidation. It's just chopping around in this little area here. We want to stay away from that area and we don't want to trade in those. By understanding your system, right, you're able to identify if it's in a bullish uptrend market, bearish downtrend market, or if it's in a choppy market. Once you then identify which type of market you're in, then you determine if you're purchasing a call up or a put down. Okay. Now we're going to Okay. So the thing is, with the market now in 2026, it's looking very, very different than 2025, 2015. I'm sorry. With our president in market, individuals are literally making millions on a daily basis. We call them Trump candles because of the simple fact that they are making crazy moves. And this is why you being here and learning this information is so pivotal in your financial journey, because it's such a wonderful time to learn and to take advantage of it. It's not a joke. It's really, really happening, and lives are being changed on a daily basis. So the market moves fast and it reacts on news in seconds, but human motion still drives the market as its core. Okay. So the biggest edge, and this is the key in 2026, is not information, it's execution and discipline. Right. So the inside of the academy, we teach a system, one system that will help you know how to execute those trades. Okay. So in the Trade to Wealth community, right, we have three steps that we're going to make sure that you fully understand. We're going to go over some of them today. Step one is that you need to learn the fundamentals, right? You need to know how to the market moves, how to read a chart, how to manage risk. Any type of investor, and I want to also charge every family in here. Every family needs to have a trader in their household, right? We should be educating ourselves. The fact that you're here lets you know that the market is accessible to all of us, right? So I want you to make sure that one of the gems that you take today is that every family or every household should have a trader. Step two is that we're going to talk about entries and exits, essential to actually making the money, right? So we're going to be using those to capture short-term moves and generate income. Last but not least, mindset of a trader is so big to your success. So we talk about the psychology of a trader. The best ways to have longevity as a trader is to tap into your psychology. Okay. So I have two more amazing students here. Noble Saint was able to make his first 1,000 in a day. We continue to have those friends that make 1,000 in a day. And Braun was another one that was able to make 7K in a recent trade. So these are real numbers, real individuals that are able to use this same system that we're going to teach you to generate income. Now, y'all, I want to pause right here really quickly. I want to pause right here really quickly to tell y'all that I have taken, and Mike was like, I don't know if they ready for all this. But I was like, yes, they are. Yes, they are. I know the people who are coming here, they're going to be action takers. They're going to get it done. And I don't want them to miss out. So I said, can I please teach them the, can I please teach them the secret sauce? And he said, what? I said, it's okay. They're good folks. They're good people. They showed up for us. They're here. They got their cameras on. They taking notes. They are they turned off all the distractions. They've been typing in the chat. They've been liking stuff. They even was listening to me when the screen wasn't on. Okay, that shows y'all is committed. Okay, so I want to say kudos to y'all. Right? So I said, babe, let me show them our stuff, please. And he was just like, y'all, okay. He said, all right, as long as he said they got to do one thing though. I said, what is that? He said they got to apply it. I said, ooh. He said, what? They got to apply it. So y'all, can y'all should put it in the chat. Type the word apply. That once I give you our secret sauce, this thing that we do on a daily basis, our checklist, this is what we do. This is what we use to leave the classroom. This is what we use every day. This is what we share friends. This is our stuff here. I have to let him know that if I'm gonna get this to y'all, y'all gonna actually use it. Y'all gonna have to take it and apply it, okay? Ready to like yesterday. All right, apply, apply, apply. I love it. I love it. Let's go. You're welcome. Secret sauce. Yes. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So this is our checklist that we use on a daily basis to actually execute trades. Okay. First things first is we need to all understand the overall market trend, right? Understand the overall market trend. What direction is the market trending in, like we talked about before? Bearish, bullish, uptrend, downtrend, sideways, right? To identify that first, because you have to know what type of contracts you're looking to purchase, and taking in that data is essential to knowing for the next step. Okay, so first and foremost, you need to be able to identify what type of trend this is, right? So you need to be able to see, hey, this looks like a clear what downtrend. So we'd be looking to purchase a put, right? Bearish, wonderful. So that's the first thing that we are looking to see. Hey, what type of trend is the market in, or what kind of trend is this ticker in, so that I could now understand or have a mindset of what I'm going to be doing going forward. Okay, this is a clear what here. We see this is now a clear uptrend, right? Yeah, we have a clear uptrend happening here. Mm-hmm. And with that, we'd be looking to purchase a call, right? It's now bullish. So y'all, this is the that is the first one, the first step, okay? And then if there's some consolidation, Daryl, yes, we will address that going accordingly too. Yeah, the choppy one. So the second thing that we do in our checklist is we have to determine if the stock is showing strength or weakness. Okay. So we have to determine if that stock that we're interested in, if it's trending, okay, is it showing strength or is it showing weakness? So when we're looking at a weak stock or a weak trend, what you will see is that the candle is closing below half of the red candle. Okay, so that's showing weakness. Okay, now the standard is if it's able to close above half of a red candle. Okay, and then if that strength that ticker is showing strength, it's able to finally close above that red candle. All right, so Second step, determine if the stock is showing strength or weakness. Okay. Yes, David, at the end. So the next thing is, this is my favorite thing in the entire world, y'all, support and resistance. Okay. Currently, where you are, there is a floor, right? And that is supporting you. So if you would jump, it would hold you up. And above you, there is a ceiling. If you throw a ball, it would bounce down. So on the stock charts, right, there are levels of support and resistance, right? And being able to identify those are so important. So when you are in a put play, you would be interested in knowing where the support levels are. Or if you're in a call play, you'd be interested in knowing where the resistance levels are. Okay. Now, clearly, as you can see here, the difference between support, there is a clear level of support here where price was unable to continue falling. So that's what a support level is. Price tried to break through, found support, and bounced up. So we are now calling that support level, right? So if we're in a put play and we're approaching that support level, we can see that, hey, it has bounced there before, it may bounce again. Contrary to that, as you can see above price action, there is a level of resistance. Price was unable to continue rising when it ran into that resistance level. Once it hit that resistance level, it bounced down. Okay. If I'm interested in entering in a call play, I can now do one of two things: wait for it to break through that resistance level, or use that resistance level as a what? As a target. Because price has already had a hard time there, I can say it may have a hard time there again. I can take profit so that I don't have to worry about it bouncing off. And if it does, I've already gotten paid for the work I've done thus far. If you're following thus far, put a one in the chat for me. We've gone through step 1, 2, and 3 of my checklist, y'all, secret sauce. Y'all, okay, I want to make sure I didn't lose anyone and y'all are following. Cool, 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 cool.
Y'all taking notes?
Because this is serious stuff here.
Okay.
You hear him in the background. You see, he's still watching me, y'all. He's making sure y'all apply. Say yes, y'all taking notes because he's watching. No, those just the support and resistance levels. Yes, I love it for the note. Thank y'all. Good, 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 good. All right, y'all. Good. All right. Note takers and money makers. Love it, AJ. Um, so um step 4. What is the maximum risk on that trade? This is one of the things I think lots of traders miss and do not take into consideration. And the thing is that you should know what your max risk is and your potential reward is on that particular trade. So what we're talking about here is your risk to reward ratio. Okay. So when it comes to a risk to reward ratio, I want you to see this red area determines your risk. That's your potential loss if the trade goes against you, right? And our system has a built-in stop loss, which is the risk area, and your reward, which is your targets. So with that being said, y'all, the key to your success is not being a 100% winning trader. And I want to make that painfully clear. It's not, the goal is not to take as many trades as you can, is to take a favorable setup, okay? A setup that follows your rules. And a setup that follows your rules will have the higher risk to reward ratio. And this is why we teach this painfully, because we see a lot of traders like, oh, well, I want to do this. I want to change my life. But you have to understand what you're doing in regards to putting your money into the market. You're not just throwing it in there hoping for the best. We don't hope. Hope is not a position once you learn a system, right? You're a trader now. You should have the confidence once you're done with us to understand what this is. So I want you to see when it comes to the 1 to 3 ratio, you want to be in that 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 ratio, right? Because look at the risk. It's a smaller risk to the potential reward. So what that means, for every dollar you risk, you're potentially earning $3. So for every $100 you risk, you're potentially earning $300. For every $1,000 you're risking, you're potentially earning 3,000, and so on and so forth. Now, when you go 1 to 1, it's 50-50, right? So you're risking 100 to make 100, right? So this is the thing that us as traders I don't have to be a 100% trader. I just have to make sure that my risk to reward ratio makes sense. All right. So I want y'all to understand that risk to reward ratio is a gem in itself. Okay. That's fire right there. Okay. Hey, if y'all y'all don't it's saucy thus far. I hope y'all are seeing that. Now, um the last thing in our checklist that we look for is that where is your target? I always tell my friends in the group that you need to not only know where you're entering, but where do you want this trade to go? Right? Where do you want this trade to go? Because the risk to reward in our system gives you your stop loss, right? It gives your entry, but where's your target? Where do you want it to go? Right? So when it comes to our targets, this is comes from targets or levels, hourly levels, critical levels. We teach you that going forward too, right? And what these levels are is where you're able to get paid for the work you've done thus far. Okay? So we have entries according to the system that we teach you, and then you have your targets. Where do you want this trade to go? And once the trade goes in your favor, for example, this was a call play, right? You enter into the trade and you would take profit here. You're getting paid for this work. And I want you to see this red area here. This is the risk. All right. So the risk to reward and our profit target is our label of where we are getting paid. All right. Thanks, Roy. Appreciate you. Now, pillar four, and I want to pause right here. Y'all got that was our that's our secret sauce right there, but we have more. I hope y'all know that we're only on pillar four here. All right. And this is the boss up wealth ladder. And I want the chat to go ahead and I want y'all to know that y'all can take away a lot of gems from here, but I want y'all to take away this specific thing is that it only takes one decision to radically change your life. And I mean that because it happened for me. It happened for my husband. And I hope you're excited for being here. I hope you're excited for this opportunity to learn. I hope you're excited to see what the market can do for you and what you can do for yourself. All right. Um, so, with that being said, I want you to tap, and we're going to tap into the pillar four, which is the wealth ladder. Okay. Now, there are multiple ways to generate income from the stock market. There's multiple ways, but there's one way that you can start right now, like today. There's another way that you can generate income, and that's with a high yield savings account, right? Oh, thanks. I'm so happy to have you here, Montez. I'm excited for you too. So, yo, if you do not have a high yield savings account, what are you doing? Listen, I had the opportunity to open a high yield savings account for my son when he was not even born yet, right? Because I knew, we island folks, or when you're having a baby, people give you money. And I'm like, that's not my money, that's the baby's money. So I was like, how am I going to maximize this money that this poor child does not even he's not even in the world yet, but I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing by him because I'm a parent now. I said the best thing I can do is make his money work for him. Hello? So guess what I did? I opened my baby a high yield savings account, right? And what that did for me, it gave me so much it gave me so much joy. I felt so accomplished as a parent. I can't even tell you. I felt so accomplished as a parent. So chat support, can y'all go ahead and drop that high yield savings account link in the chat for me because I want to make sure that y'all get to experience that joy of uh, giving that gift to your loved one or yourself, right? So as a parent, what I did, every money I got for him, Christmas, birthdays, everything went straight there for him. I paid it, I paid it, I paid it. And then what I did was, because I'm a trader, I switched it over to his custodial trading account. So I had an investment already to put into his trading account, y'all. Hello? So not only was I able to make the money work for us in that high yield savings account, then I transferred that over to open to his custodial brokerage account. So not only does he have not he has a high yield savings account because he still has his birthday money going there, but he also has his brokerage account that he is investing in the stock market on a monthly basis. Okay. Now listen, Go ahead and click that link and check out the different options. Tell me the one that you're interested in the chat as you are looking at them. Because listen, this is one thing that you can take away and do right
The
now,
bank don't
tonight.
give you nothing.
Yep.
Your bank doesn't give you nothing.
Yep. So listen, the bank gives you 0.00%. I know that because I used to work at the bank. And oh, you're looking at SoFi? Very good.
And they're giving get cash back, y'all. They're hey, up to like
Yes.
$400 on some of them.
So if you fund it, they are giving you, if you have a direct deposit in there, they're going to fund you up to $400. So y'all, that is earnings just up front, right off the bat, that we need to take advantage of. So tap into that, my friends. Click the link and check it out. Make sure once you're sharing, share that with a friend also, because you can be like, listen, look what I learned about, right? So they're gonna keep dropping it in the chat.
It takes about 2 minutes to fill out.
Yeah, they're gonna keep cool, cool, cool. Very, very cool. All right, all right, all right. All right. So listen, y'all. The next step. So we all high yield savings account, commit to making sure, like I said, tap into that. It's definitely more than worth it because you're gonna be able to, like I said, that money you have in your closet, in the box, in the coins, the coin collector. At least you're going to be able to look at this at the end and say, wow, I made 4% on my money. I made 5% on my money. Or I also got a $500 to $400 direct deposit into that account to start it off, y'all. So the second part of our wealth ladder, y'all, is that day trading, right? This is an income engine. This is what we're doing on a daily basis. Coach Mike and I, the friends on live, we're tapping in 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and we're going to work, right? Every morning, that is our job, right? We look at the market, we are able to understand that, go through our 5-step checklist there and identify a setup and take a trade and take profit on a daily basis. So that is called day trading, okay? Now, once we use that day trading money, we are using it to generate wealth in other ways. Another step of our wealth ladder is going to be called leaps. Now, what a leap is, it is a long-term option bet. So you're looking at these particular stocks, these companies that we know make moves, right? We know them, the Metas of the world, Google. I'm not saying these because they're on top of my head, it's because they're the one that moves, right? So what we are saying with these, when we talk about leaps, we believe that these particular stocks are going to make a certain move, but they need time to make that move. So you would be interested in putting in an investment into that long-term option, giving it about a year to 18 months, sometimes 2 years for it to then get profitable. Okay. Now, the beauty of leaps is if you are not able to watch the charts all the time, if you are not able to sit on the charts and you don't want to, Leaps is a great way to use the money you've made in day trading to now balloon that investment through Leaps. The fourth rung of our options of our wealth ladder is going to be swing trading, right? This is a short-term momentum ride, right? This lasts for a few days, a few weeks, but this you also take money from your day trading funds and you're able to now give yourself weeks to a couple of days for this trade to go in your favor. And this is where, once again, you don't have to babysit the charts. You don't have to sit on charts all the day, all the time and watch it. So that's leaps and swings. Okay. Yes. Leaps for a year. Uh-huh. Year, 18 months, 2 years, however long. So this is an example of returns for this area, those last two areas of our wealth ladder. Okay. These were leaps, these were swings. And I want you to see the percentage return, 900% return on an investment, y'all. So imagine 900% is what I said. So 900% of 100, 900% of 1,000, right? This is a 500% return. Okay. And here's another one, 364%, 258%, y'all. And these all happened this year, all this year inside of our group using the system that we teach. Y'all, using our wealth ladder. So not only is this person or these people were able to make money day trading with us, but they were also able to make money in leaps. They were all able to make money in swings. And this is a person that has a full-time job. They're a nurse. They work. So the excuse is what now? Right, y'all? Oh man, I think it's so wonderful to see what trading does in everyday lives. So can I ask you a quick question? Would $200 a day do anything for you? Would that like make you smile? Would that make you happy? If that's true, like, say yes in the chat because I don't know. I want to see if 200 if would $200 a day make you happy? Because like two and then there's 5 days in the trading week. That means at the end of the week I could have $1,000, and then the month has 4 of those weeks. So that means I could make four. Okay, oh four. Okay, and I could do that again the next month and the month after that and after that, y'all. So listen, you don't need to be a technical expert to be able to make $200 a day. I'm gonna make it very, very clear. You just need to know these three things. Okay? You just need to know these three things. We talked about this. You just need to be able to identify trend, right? If it's in a bullish trend, if it's in a bearish trend, right? Remember, bullish, it's going up, bearish, it's going down. You need to be able to identify those support and resistance levels, right? Resistance having the ceiling, support having the floor, okay? And you need to be able to identify volume. Who's in showing up? Is it buyers? Is it sellers? Okay. Now, here's an example of an actual trade that we took, right? Because I know you're like, okay, Taneisha, this sounds really, really cool, but I want it, how does it even work? So this is an example. This is a SPY chart here. And the market is currently in an uptrend, right? And when it comes to SPY, what it did was it pulled back to a key level. This is what we call a pullback. This white line, this key level here is my 200 simple moving average. So price action pulled back. And a lot of traders, if they're not aware of this, they would be scared. They're like, oh my gosh, the trade is going against me. It's not working anymore. No, we are aware of that because we are traders, right? We understand our system, right? We understand what to look for and we understand what we're waiting for when it comes to an entry. Now, we talked about this. If we see that price is trending up and we believe it's going to keep trending up, what would we purchase? A call or a put? I want to see if y'all were listening. What would we have purchased? A call or a put? Oh my goodness. Y'all is ready to go. Let's go. Way to go, everybody. Way to go. You'd be looking to purchase a call. Very good. So you'd be purchasing a call position in the desire that the trade will continue to go up. So way to go, y'all. Y'all just made some money. Y'all purchased a call. It did actually continue to go up. It hit our profit target and we were able to take profit. Now, our stop loss was simply on the opposite side of this level here. If the trade went against us, guess what? No harm, no foul. We know where to get it out. Y'all, okay? Now, the name of the game is to make sure you make your losses smaller and your wins bigger. Okay? That's the name of the game when it comes to trading. All right? Yes. Now, y'all, here's what this training has shown you and what it hasn't. Okay? Here's the questions that you have to ask yourself. Here's the question that you have to ask yourself. Am I going to try to figure this out alone, or am I going to actually, do this alongside the coaches, right? Am I going to actually try to figure this out? I've seen everything. I've heard all the systems. I've heard this amazing setup. I've heard the 5-step system. And am I really going to try to do this on my own? right? Because it's a clear fork in the road in regards to your choices here with us, in the academy. Um, so that's the question you have to ask yourself, okay? Now, I want to introduce something for the very first time, and I'm very, very particular on who I'm talking to, and I want to make sure that I let y'all know this, that individuals have really and truly, and I'm not, this ain't a bragging moment. I don't have to do that, right? Individuals have asked Coach Mike and I and offered us $25,000 to sit with us for a day. Like literally, Coach, I want to sit with you. I want to talk with you. I want to hear what you've done. I'm willing to pay. And we said no. We said no, right? Individuals have literally wanted to have fly us out so that we can train them individually, and we said no. So guess what I had to do? I had to go to my husband because, that's my better half. And I had to ask him, babe, hey, if I'm able to put together some information that I know will change these families' lives, to change my friends' lives in the internet world here, can I do that for Can I do that? Can I do that for 9.97? Can I do that? And I had to ask him. I had to like beg him because I'm like, hey, it's gonna be 5 days. I'm gonna make sure we lay everything out. Do y'all really think it's it would be feasible that I could charge, I would charge 9.97 for a time to hang out with us? If individuals are willing to really pay us $25,000, and I'm going to be with you not for one day, but 5 whole days, right? I said, Coach, it's okay, Mike. That's what I'm gonna put it for. But guess what, y'all? Coach Mike said, nah. He said, nah. Don't not that. So, y'all, I'm super excited to introduce you to y'all the 5 day Trade to Wealth Challenge, where Coach Mike and myself are going to hand hold you and walk you through the process of understanding how to take your first and next trade with confidence. Y'all, this is not a module. This is not a video. This is not a course. This ain't that. What you're going to be getting is a mentorship from Coach Mike and myself, and two special guests that you're going to be able to be in a cocoon of knowledge that we're going to be able to pour into you for those 5 days, y'all. So listen, like I said, I begged, I prodded, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make sure it's okay, right? And Coach Mike said, really? 9.97 is what you're doing? But let me tell y'all first what we're gonna go through. What we're gonna go through. What we're gonna go through and what we're gonna talk about. That's 5 live sessions that we're gonna cover. And you're going to be able to take your first confident trade once we're done with their time. But let me go into detail. Listen, day one, we're gonna talk. Imagine if you're able to get the mindset of understand the mindset or the inner workings of a millionaire, right? That is the opportunity to be able to use the market and see it as an income generator, not something that's scary, not something that's foreign, not something that's not for you, but something that's accessible and also tangible to the growth that you want for your life. So we're going to take you from the mindset that you currently have, got you to where you are, and that's perfectly fine. But to get to the next level, my friends, you have to shed that skin. When the reptiles, right, they grow. They have to shed the skin that has protected them thus far. So in order to be a change, to be new, you have to shed what has gotten you to where you are currently. Hello? So, in order to do that, you have to have the mindset of a millionaire. And we're going to help shape you that in day one. Okay. Now, with day two, we're going to make sure that you have the fundamentals that you need, right? You're going to need your software, the accounts that you're going to need to set up, the brokerage. You're going to need to understand the charting software. You're going to need the foundational stuff to understand what the market is, what is the inner workings, and how to actually use it. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was teaching my kids how to write an essay, they were completely brand new, right? They had no idea that my fifth graders had to learn how to write a 5 paragraph essay, y'all. But because of the fact that I was able to break it down for them, by the end of the semester, they were able to take any topic and were able to use the system that I taught them and apply it and write that 5 paragraph essay. And I will gladly say that all of my students were able to score high on the writing test. And that is what our system does for you. And that's what we're going to be talking about in day two. We're going to give you that foundation so you have some background knowledge. Now, with day three, you need to know how the market works in 2026. You need to know how the movement works with the president that we have in office. We need to understand we are currently in a war. So, y'all, it is literally time for us to be able to use this market. Imagine that some individuals are able to make 900%, 500%, 1,000% because of the fact that when President Trump tweets, the market reacts. But if we sit on the sidelines and are not able to access the market, y'all, and have the ability to take advantage of that, then what are we doing? So in day three, we're going to talk about how the market really works in 2026, right? And in day four, y'all, hey, I don't know about you, but when I looked at the charts in the very beginning, it looked like a foreign language. It looked like nothing I would ever be able to read, right? It was something that I felt that was completely foreign. So guess what? In day five, if the charts are something that's scary for you, we're going to break it down. We're going to break it down in a super simple way. We're going to be able to show you how to spot trades and spot trades that are not favorable, right? So we're going to be able to give you the knowledge to now see what we see, understand what we understand. You're going to be in the minds of Coach Mike and myself and being able to use now our eyes, our mindset, right? Our skill set to now navigate the market and mine from the market. Okay. Last but not least, on day five, which is what we're here for, we're here to take our first and next confident trade together, y'all. So listen, if you're fired up about all of these 5 days, put now in the chat for me. Type now in the chat for me. If you are fired up about these 5 days, the Millionaire Mindset Day, you're going to be able to get your platform set up, the foundation. You're going to be understanding how the market actually works. You're going to be able to know how to read charts, spot a trade, and then take your first and next trade with confidence. Y'all, if y'all ain't excited, I don't know who is. Because listen, the fact that you type now in the chat, that means that you're committed. Now simply stands for no opportunity wasted. And this is an opportunity that, like I said, I had to beg and prod with Mike to be like, yo, we can do this, babe. Right? So, like I said, I told him if it was only, 997, that's a lot, right? So the craziest thing is that platinum is a ticket that gives you access to everything, right? The platinum gives you access to everything inside of the challenge. Okay. You're going to have the Facebook community where you're going to be able to access and speak to the like-minded individuals. You're going to have all of the the trainings. You're going to be able to get that workbook you're going to be your textbook. Okay. You know how we're saying note takers are money makers? Note takers are money makers. You're going to be able to use that notebook and have that to take with you and have it as a textbook going forward, right? This is the biggest thing that I think is bigger, that's worth all of it when it comes to platinum, is that you're going to be able to attend a private Q&A session every day with Coach Mike and I. So platinum members only are going to be able to tap into this session. So I know a lot of y'all have questions as we're talking right now, and you might say, oh my gosh, there's so many things that I would love to ask Coach Mike and Coach T. Well, guess what? You have 5 extra hours of training with me and Coach Mike to ask those questions. That's only for platinum members. You also have a platinum networking night for only platinum members. So getting in the room with like-minded individuals is going to be a benefit where you're going to be able to see what other individuals have been doing, right, to level up in their finances in their life. And our platinum only Telegram group, where that's for platinum friends only, okay? And that's where we're going to be in there. The support chat is going to be in there. Coach Mike and I are going to be in there speaking with our platinum friends, okay? Now, that being said, we're going to, if we would put a ticket price on all of these items, right, individually, the 5 day trading by itself is easily 997. Like I told you, Coach Mike was like, yeah, 997 for the 5 days alone, no problem. The VIP book, the kickoff call, yeah, that's easily 297, right? That 5 extra hours where you're able to say, hey, Taneisha, what is this? Mike, what is this? That's 5 extra hours of training. That by itself is 497. Okay. The platinum networking night and the Telegram group is an additional $200, 294 by itself. And the training with myself, a separate training, that was 297, and the fast action bonus brokerage setup is 197. But y'all, that would total $2,576. But listen, that the crazy part, he don't know this yet, y'all. He don't know. You're not even going to be investing $2,500. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know. Okay. Listen, I said my friends that are gonna come with me and be platinum members, they're only gonna invest 497. That's it. That's it. And I said, listen, I'm only gonna do this for, and I listened. Like I said, he said he was okay with 997. I said, no, babe,
Mm.
497. This is news to him. So listen, I am so excited for what's gonna happen in these 5 days with what we're doing right now. So listen, what I want to do right now is we're going to have our support chat drop the link. And I'm talking to those action takers, right? Make sure you go ahead, you're going to drop the link, and while you're dropping the link, while you're clicking on the link for the Trade to Wealth challenge, I want to celebrate those action takers, those folks that are like, yo, I've been waiting for this. Yeah, you've been had me at the 5 steps. Let's go. Right. But while we're doing that, I have a friend that is a part of the group that is going to come up and, speak about their time with us here as our mentee, and has who have worked with us, so you can hear. But while you're securing your spot, once you have secured your spot, make sure you go ahead and type in the chat, I'm in. Because I want to celebrate those individuals that said, I'm an action taker, I'm platinum, right? I'm different, and I'm not waiting for anyone to to trump what I'm doing. I know that this is what I want to get me to the next level, right? So once you go ahead and secure your spot, go ahead and tell me in the chat so I can shout you out, because I want to make sure I am celebrating those who are action takers. Remember, y'all, we're one trade a day. Oh, yeah. All right, oh iPhone, I see you. I see you. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have Dante come up once we get a chance. iPhone, you in? Congratulations, iPhone. Welcome in. I wish I could see your name.
Oh, we got something cool for y'all, Tiff. With the funded, but
Hmm. All right, all right, all right. Yes. So we're waiting for Dante. So team should be letting him on in a little bit. I wanted to hear from Dante. And while we're waiting on Dante, I want to make sure I'm celebrating those individuals. Go ahead and click that trade to wealthchallenge.com and type in trade to wealthchallenge.com, my friends, and look at the different tickets that we have there. You have different options. Once again, you also have the buy now, pay later, which is a wonderful tool that you can use where, hey, you can secure your spot right now and you don't have to worry about paying for that ticket as of right now. So imagine this. You have secured your spot using the buy now, pay later. You come to the 5-day challenge. You're able to catch a gem. You're able to catch a trade and boom, pay for your ticket right there before it even hits the pay time. Like that is the power of the buy now, pay later option. So make sure you tap in to that, right? You'll be able to tap in there, okay? Now, all right. Once you click the link, Rodney, go ahead and click that the trade to wealthchallenge.com link. You'll be able to access the buy now, pay later. We have Klarna, we have Sizzle, we have the different options that you have there. So for sure, buy now, pay later is there. All righty. All right, all right, all right. Now listen, while we're waiting, I want to say thank you to those of you who saw something in yourself to commit and invest in yourself. I want to let y'all know that as an elementary school teacher, the only way that I was able to take back my time is to finally say I had enough and invest in myself. That is how I was able to get to the level where I am, to be 1000%, right? I committed first, right? Can I want to know who's serious about changing their life? I want you to say me in the chat because to get to the level that you want to get to, my friends, you have to commit to the change. So I want you to say me in the chat because it's time for us to commit and change the current situation. The fact that you're here, you know that you have the opportunity, but you just need the information, right? You just need the information. So make sure you go ahead and go click the trade to wealthchallenge.com link, right? And invest in your future self because that is who you are investing for now, your future self, right? So now, when it comes to our the platinum ticket, that is less than one good trade. Like I said, once you're inside of the challenge, you're going to be learning the information. And imagine, like I said, you take that trade and you're able to secure your ticket with that trade before it's even time for the buy now, pay later to be paid. Okay. Now, you do have a fast action bonus that we're only offering to individuals who take advantage tonight. And you're going to be able to have our exclusive trading plan checklist, and that's going to be emailed over to you. First individuals who are able to take action today, that's the only people that are going to get that. If you buy your ticket tonight, you're going to be able to access that fast action checklist. All right. Congratulations, Jacqueline. Way to go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Way to go, Jacqueline. For sure. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What happened? So I want to make sure I'm talking to those individuals currently. Okay. I want to make sure I'm talking to those individuals. Okay. I'm talking to those individuals who are complete beginners, right? If you're a complete beginner, you don't know where to start in regards to trading, that's who I'm talking to, okay? I'm talking to those individuals who have tried trading before but are have never really had a system to to actually know what they're doing, right? Know how to actually take a trade, okay? So that's who I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to those individuals who want to create another stream of income, but and you also believe in creating generational wealth, okay? So complete beginners, that's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to if you're a busy parent, right? Hey, I have a child that's in school, MMA, tutoring, business, life, right? So I'm talking to you too. And those are the individuals that this challenge is perfect for because of the fact that you have a desire. You just needed to get the information. So here's the different tickets that we have. We do have the platinum package. We talked about the detail in platinum, where you're able to get all of those things. You're able to get the 5-day training. You're going to get the Telegram group. You're going to get the fast action bonus, and you're going to get the private kickoff call. You're going to get the private Q&A sessions. But there's another experience that is just as awesome too. Is also the VIP experience where you're going to be able to get those 5 days access to the challenge. Also, you're going to get the workbook. You're going to also get access to the kickoff call. You're going to be able to hear the Q&A sessions. All right. So VIP is another awesome way to tap into that extra 5 hours of training. If you're like, okay, platinum is a little bit high for me, but I still want to hear. I want to hear from my peers what they're saying, the questions they're asking Coach Mike T. I want to hear their answers. Maybe my question might get answered there. And y'all, listen, general admission is a beautiful way to actually get to the information too. You're like, boom, I'm ready to actually invest in something. I want to get started, but I'm not ready to do that. Let me get general admission. Let me get into the room. Did y'all know that just being in the room can change the situation for you? Just being around the environment can be an opportunity to change your situation. So simply when you go to the buy now, you just hit get your ticket, right? And once you get your ticket, you'll have the options here. Right, the buy now, pay later here are the Sizzle, Afterpay, Klarna, right? Your Cash App. So those are the different ways that you can actually access the buy now, pay later. Okay.
Civic Spotlight. Down there.
Okay. All right. So now I want to bring up Dante. Hey friend, how you doing?
What's going on? What's going on, family?
How you doing? Good
How
to see
you? What's up, Coach?
you.
Coach
Hey.
Mike, what up, Coach T?
Hey, what up? What up? Let's get it.
What's going on? Let's get it. What's going
So
on, my future BUA family members?
thank you so much for jumping on. We appreciate you tapping in. So we just wanted these folks to hear from a real BUA family member, the experience that you had with us thus far and what you would tell them if they were thinking about jumping in.
My experience has been phenomenal. I jumped in first group ever was Boss Up Academy. Um, somebody on here must know me. What's going on, bro? But my experience been phenomenal. I never been in another options trading group, and I knew nothing about options. And when
Hmm.
I joined the academy, coach break it down to the T. Like she break it down for a fifth grader to understand. Um, and you got family members in the group that we bounce ideas off each other, we learn with each other. And the biggest thing for me is the fact that it's not like a call out group. It's not like, hey, take this trade and take your money at this place. Like, no, she actually um, teaches you. Like, she teach you how to fish. The learning experience, it helped me understand like just the opportunities that's out there, and the fact that um, like it's really a skill. It's not no gambling. It's really a skill. It's really something that you have to want to lock in and learn. And for me, I believe that it's more about it's just the progress over the process. Like you're gonna get to that destination, but you have to learn the skill. And the biggest thing for me with the academy, honestly, is the fact that she put God at the forefront. Her and Mike put God at the forefront of all they do. All they do. They pour into so many people. The knowledge, from knowledge to just encouragement to just uplifting. Like, and I mean, honestly, they poured. I've been a part of the community since September. In November, I had something devastating happen to me, and they poured into me and my family life like tremendously. So it's bigger than trading. It's like family. It's real love. It's genuineness. It's no gatekeeping. They want all of us to actually be where they are one day. So if you on a edge, I'm telling you, this might be the best decision that you make in your life, learning this skill, this trade, you know. So
I love that.
I'm
Love
I'm
that.
very grateful. I'm very grateful for the family. Very grateful.
Brother Dante, thank you so much for taking the time out to
Oh,
come and
what did
talk
you
to.
buy with the profits?
Oh,
What did
yeah.
tell
What did you
Oh
buy
yeah,
with
yeah. I got a new truck.
that Tahoe?
I
Those,
mean,
those.
pull some of my profits when it got me the truck, like so you able to do that when you can learn it, when you can understand it, you can consistently pull money out the markets, and the fact that you can do it anywhere is just come on, y'all, stop playing. Like you ain't got to go clock into a job. Like this is real skill that you can learn. Like I look at it just like honestly, like if you was going to school to get an associate's degree or something, you're going to pay a tuition. You're going to
Mm,
pay a tuition to learn the skill.
mm,
So invest in yourself.
mm.
Invest in yourself, and you in good hands. You in great hands.
Oh, Dante, thank you so much for sharing.
No
Um,
problem.
we appreciate you, bro, for you popping on and
No problem.
sharing your
Appreciate you, brother. We'll see you tomorrow. Live trading. You know how it
you
go.
at 9:30.
Absolutely. Catch you at the pre-market.
Hey.
Bye.
All right,
Y'all, so listen, I want to congratulate some folks. I see some action takers in the chat, and I love that for us. I love that for us here. I want to shout out to Nia. Way to go, Nia. Thanks for congratulations to you. B, I see you. Congratulations, B. Mrs. Sutton, way to go on securing your spot. Let's go, Deborah. Let's go. I love it for securing your spot. Can't wait to see you during the challenge. Let's get it. Nia, I see you. Let's get it. Let's get to this work. I love that. I love that. I love that. Congratulations to my action takers in the chat here. I want to make sure I'm shouting out each and every one of you. Barry, way to go. Congratulations. You locked in. Congratulations, Renee. Let's get it. Let's get it. Can't wait to see you in the challenge. Um, Go ahead, Deborah. I see you got your platinum ticket. You got it. You got it. I love that. Taking a leap of faith, betting on yourself. I love that. Let's go. Congratulations. Congratulations on securing your spot. Um, I'm gonna mess it up. Omo, way to go. Congratulations, Kareen, congratulations on securing Courtney. You're in. I love that. Let's go, Christine. Awesome. So listen, this challenge is not for you if you're not looking to get, if you're looking to get rich quick, this is not for you, right? Trading is a real business, and you're not, if you're not willing to actually take the time to tap in and learn, then this isn't for you. But if you are willing to show up, right? If you're willing to show up and tap in for those 5 days, this is definitely for you. Okay. Hey, I've seen in the chat someone said they've never traded before. That's perfect. That is where we want to see you at, right? You don't have any bad habits that you have to unlearn. And as an elementary school teacher, my one of my favorite grades to teach was kindergarten. So the reason why I loved kindergarten was because I was able to take a baby from just knowing their ABCs to now letting them see the words on a page mean something. So to see that fruit of someone being able to go from just learning letters to now learning how to read, that is what I get. I get that same experience when I get to teach you how to trade. So I love a beginner. I love a beginner. Talking about Brandon. Hello, beginner Brandon. I'm joking at beginner Brandon. It's big money Brandon. Let me put some respect on your name. This is Brandon. Oh, the Brandon y'all said congrats to earlier, y'all. I want you to speak to the folks, Brandon. Like, just tell them your experience with us here, Coach Mike and myself.
Hello,
Um, yeah.
hello everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. What's up, Coach Mike? What's up, Coach T? First and foremost, thank you for the opportunity and the knowledge that you both of you have taught me in my experience with BUA. Before BUA, I was on the fence, nervous, anything you you could think of. I was nervous, I was shy, but like Dante said, Coach T really breaks everything down down to the T about takes the most complex ideas and strategies and makes it super simple, super efficient. I love the live trading because even with the live trading, you can bounce ideas with other like-minded people or even people who are new or in the same boat as you. A lot of people love to go on vacation together. They love to go shopping together. Why not make money together? And that's exactly what you will find in the BUA community. Every day, Coach Mike and their guidance and their knowledge of what's going on and what's happening, they are there to hold your hand and coach you.
I love that.
Love
I
it,
love
love it,
that.
love it.
And
So I just wanna, because how was what was it last Friday? What you do last Friday? Let me, because I say thousands, I say 1,000 a day.
yeah.
What you do last Friday? Then what you did
Or
today?
say that again.
What you did today and what you did today and what you did, what was it, like 2 Fridays ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 2 Fridays ago, you said a thousand a day times that by nine, plus or minus. A quick little a 10K for me. That's life changing money because I'm a regular person. I work a 9 to 5. I have to go to work for almost 2.5 months to make what I made in 3 to 5 minutes. Two and a
Hmm.
half months of work, 40 hours commuting back and forth to make that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Then
you still working now, right? So you can do it while you work. You at work, right? Set
yep,
alerts
yep,
and
yep, yep. So I set my alerts. I follow the levels that Tisha talks about in the pre-market and she posts in the communities, and I stick to the basics of what you two guys taught me.
okay. How much you made today?
Locked in a quick 720 up before
Okay.
lunch.
Okay. Okay. All right, man. Anything else you gotta say, man? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the opportunity and thank you for the knowledge.
You're so
You're
welcome,
so welcome.
Brandon.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, fam. You're awesome. Let's go, Christine, for securing your spot. Let's go. I'm so happy for you. Um, let's see. Shout out to Arlene. Welcome, Arlene. Awesome for you to lock in. I see you, Mo. Way to go. All in. I love that. Let's go. Celebrating you. Excited for what we're about to do in this challenge. Patrice, I'm so excited. You just locked yourself in. You stepped up and you locked in. I'm excited for you. Um, Congratulations, Dawn, on jumping in. And listen, this is some of the folks. I'm so happy that you were able to hear some of our real people inside of the group. But listen, we have folks that make $1,000. So much the fact that I have to mail out $1,000 in a day trophies. And this is a 65-year-old lady here, sweet, sweet lady that was just with us in July of this year, of that was of 2025, right? And was able to make their first $1,000 in a day. This is one trading day, y'all, that they were able to make $1,000 in a day. And this Mo is one of our awesome friends here. And can y'all believe that his wife found us and his account is up 300%, right? And that was being trading and everything for 36 years. But y'all, this is the power of knowledge and being able to access the information and the production of what that can do. Now, if you've lost money before in trading, here's what you've probably done. You've probably listened to so many voices. You probably went to YouTube University and you probably tried to do all the things at the same time, right? But can I tell you the solution to that issue is one system, one mentor, one voice? Because imagine going into a room or going into a classroom and trying to learn something new and there's five teachers, right? five teachers talking to you. How are you going to be able to take in the information and learn anything? That's what happens with new traders. So what we do here, we have one system, one strategy, the same strategy we both teach, and that's what happens, where most people they go and they get confused with a bunch of voices. And this is a few of our folks that have had that situation. um Miss Robinson was a trader that she's been around the gambit, has tried it so many times, but has been able to tap in with our strategy, and they were much easier to be able to become profitable with the system that we teach. Now, Peach here said she's been struggling for 3 years. I don't know if you feel that struggle through her comment here, and she's been jumping around to different groups. Now, she tapped in with us and she was able to change that in an instant. Now, hey, she just got into the group here, Miss Christina, and she was able to catch a trade with us by being in the group. So this is letting you know that other individuals have tried other ways, but when you're able to tap into one group, one strategy, one mentor, one system, you're able to find the success. Now, I want to give a shout out to some folks that were action takers. Remember, go to that trade2wealthchallenge.com section there and secure your ticket, and make sure you tell me in the chat I'm in. Or even if you're working on it, you're trying to figure out which what works with your schedule and which ticket you want to get. Yes, you can do it in Jamaica, of course, Stephen. You go ahead and say I'm working on it, okay? For sure. I want to shout out to Shauna. Shauna, congratulations for locking in. Shauna, for locking in. I see you. I see you. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's do some quick math here, right? You have two options. I'm gonna be painfully clear and I'm gonna keep it real, because that's the one thing I'm gonna keep it all the time is real with you, right? Can I keep it real with y'all real quick? You got two options. And that's just the plain simple. Y'all have been on here. Y'all understand. I gave y'all my secret sauce. Y'all know who I am. I showed y'all my beautiful husband, right? And this is the thing. You can do two things. You can go it alone. You can try to figure it out. You could go do this by yourself. That's free. And it might work eventually. But remember what I told you what a mentor does? Collapses time, takes you from where you currently are to where you want to go in a shorter amount of time. So, in that time that you are trying to go it alone, individuals that are betting on themselves, taking that leap of faith, trusting the process, understanding that there is a need and that the education is here and the solution is here and the opportunity is now, they are the ones that are going to be able to tap in and join the challenge with us and get the proven system, right? Get into a community of like-minded individuals and have the accountability to actually execute their first and next trade. Now, that's it. You have two options, my friends. Option one or option two. Okay? Now, listen, this is individuals that were actually took option two. They got the mentorship. They were able to learn the system. And can you imagine 2 days live trading? First day cashed out $150. Remember, $200 a day, right? This is a real person that was able, Brittany Pernell, the real person, okay? 2 days of live trading, both days green. Green means money, y'all. That individuals, like I said, took option two, got the mentorship, got to the information, and were able to actually produce income from the system. Now, make sure you have a, like I said, if you're working on it, tell me you're working on it in the chat here. Remember, you can go to trade2wealthchallenge.com. You can select that platinum ticket where you're going to be able to get access to all of the goodies, the private group, the extra 5 hours of training, right?
Ask us what you want. We got answers.
Q&A sessions, private Q&A sessions just with Coach Mike and I, that you're going to get your personalized questions answered in real time. Or you can get the VIP where you're going to be able to hear that session. Or if you just wanted to get in the room, get that general admission, right? Get something from this moment. You tapped in, you want to see more, so you go ahead and tap in. Go ahead and click that link that is in the chat, that trade2wealthchallenge.com there. Let's go, June, for sure. Okay, June. Yes, you can do it in Jamaica. Okay, Natalie, congratulations for securing your spot. I'm gonna see you in the challenge. Cannot wait. Natasha, beginners are more than welcome. Remember, I
Dante
was
said he was a beginner.
Dante was a beginner. G Money was a beginner. I taught babies how to read. I can teach you how to trade. Okay. All right, Jimmy, let's go. Jimmy's locked in. I can't wait to see you in the challenge, Jimmy. Kashmir, let's get it, Kashmir. I can't wait to see you in the challenge. Congratulations for securing your spot. Now, let's talk about life changing money real quick. I love to see numbers like this. Okay. Can y'all really and truly give yourself 35 seconds to process the fact that Gina was able to make $7,100 in an hour. Okay. And that is not only, that's not the first time she has had a four-figure trading day. Okay. And I want y'all to experience the joy of waking up 9:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday, with the knowledge, with the skill set, with the tutelage, with the accountability, with the community that has fostered the ability for Gina to make this kind of money, right? Gina was not doing this prior to being a part of the academy, but she's now able to make four figures on a regular basis with the skill set. Remember, my friends, when you click that link, you have that buy now, pay later option. Remember, I told you the information that you are going to be accessing during those 5 days, you can, by the time you're done with that 5 days, hey, the buy now, pay later ain't even hit yet. Okay. Go ahead and hit that sizzle, that Cash App, the Klarna option. Go ahead, secure your spot, right? The only thing you have to lose is the fact that you're going to be missing out on the information, y'all, right? So listen, let's go on to, I want to congratulate all the friends here. Oh, congratulate Tashawn. Congratulations. I can't wait to see you in the challenge, Tashawn. Welcome in. Let's go, James. Way to go, James, for securing your spot. I love action takers. Action takers are money makers. Way to go. Way to go. I do toot. AD, I appreciate you. Congratulations for tapping in. I can't wait to see you on the challenge. Y'all, Atia is my girl. Atia is she came to us, right? Can you imagine starting your account with only $400, right? And she trades with us live and was able to grow that $400 to $4,000. Are y'all not this is real folks, y'all. And the only difference between them and you is information. And in the 5 day challenge, Coach Mike and I are going to take our time, walk you through the information that these individuals had to get through modules. They did not learn this live like you're going to be able. They weren't able to ask us all the questions that you're going to be able to ask us. They did not get the workbook. They did not get the extra 5 hours of training. They did not get the VIP kickoff call. They did not get the networking. They did not get the Telegram group. Y'all in the challenge are getting a brand new, I told you, introducing for the first time, a brand new system. And even though my friends that are showing these kind of returns that you have been seeing all night did not get the challenge or the training you're going to get, are still able to produce a situation where an account went from $400 to $4,000. Okay. Monique, way to go. I'm so glad you locked in, my girl. Can't wait to see you in the challenge, my dear. Y'all. I'm excited for these folks that are tapping in. If you're working on it, hey, let me know you're working. Let me know you're working on it. Tell me I'm working on it. Tell me I'm figuring it out, T. I'm coming. Soon come. Medea, tell me something. I need to know what's up. Alexander, congratulations. Lorraine, oh, you tapping in, Lorraine? Congratulations, Alexander. Cannot wait to see you in the challenge. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Way to go, Davin. Congrats for tapping in. Listen, so this is some other friends here where the beauty of having this skill set is that it's yours, right? You can trade from anywhere, trade from any time of the day. So I want to shout out real quick, Johnny here. Johnny was able to get 3 consecutive green days, okay? And this is one day, $851. Like I said, was not able to get the tutelage that we're getting in this brand new proprietary Trade to Wealth challenge that you're going to get. And the consecutive means not 1 day, not 2 days, but the 3 days of green trades. And I want to shout out, this is one of his green trades, $331. So you do the quick math. $331 plus $851 in 1 week. And that's not including his third day of trading. Okay, y'all? I'm telling y'all. And who was a beginner? Johnny was. Bezo is another friend. He has only been with us for about not even a full month yet. And my friend here, this is real dollars. This is $4,500 in real dollars that he's been able to make. And with, like I said, with the tutelage that we have given him inside of the academy here. So listen. Okay. Now, listen, you owe yourself, right? You owe yourself the opportunity to see what your future self would want to achieve, my friends, right? Give your future self the gift of freedom. Like I made a post today, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity to talk to y'all, because I could have only dreamed that I could wake up when I want, get my son ready for school without rushing, walk him to drop him off at the place that I quit. Y'all, I literally drive my son, my husband and I. That's one of the things that I noticed too. In Carline, it's not a husband and wife. It's either a husband or a wife, right? But we both, because we both bought back our time with this skill set, we both were able to free ourselves from the bondage of the full time. I have to do this, I have to do that. We both were able to use trading to gift ourselves a life that we could only dream of. So don't you think your future self deserves to see what you do now, the fruits that you are producing now? So the time that you're going to gift your future self is now. You got to tap in now for you to be able to see what your future can hold. Because if we never tapped in, or we never said yes, if we never bet on ourselves, we would never be able to get this freedom that we now live on a daily basis. Okay? Who said they in? Hey, Davin. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Congratulations, Corey. So glad to see you're in. Way to go, Brittany. Love this. I'm super excited for you. I'm excited that you're all going to be able to tap in to that challenge. Shamar, oh my gosh, welcome in to the challenge. I can't wait to see you in June. All right, Corey, Ty, let's get it. Brittany L, Maui, welcome in. So glad to see you in the challenge. I'm super excited. Cannot wait to see when y'all are going to when we're gonna show up on the challenge. Go ahead, babe.
Hey y'all, just real quick, and don't forget the high heel savings account. Please do not forget to do the high. If you don't spend $1 with us, no problem, but at least do something. We're giving you this for free. Do something. This will help you start the generational wealth. Please, at least, can y'all drop the link again for the high heel savings account? Like, please take that serious. We have to do something. Please.
Okay. I see you, Montez. I see you working on it. All right, Blaine. Way to go, Blaine. I'm glad you're locked in, Blaine. Welcome. I see you in the challenge. Can't wait to meet you. All right, Cynthia. I see you working on it. Andrea, thanks for letting me know you're working on it. I appreciate those friends who are working on it. Remember, you still have that buy now, pay later option that you can tap into Sizzle. You can tap into Klarna. You have access to that. All right. Now, listen, working on it, Natasha. I see you. Okay. So a lot of you might say it's not the right time. But can I tell you, there's really never the right time to do anything. I listen to Mel Robbins, and Mel Robbins says that is just a opportunity for you to stay stuck, right? Because if you wait for the right time, who is going to tell you it's the right time, right? The right time is when you see that you are uncomfortable, you are unhappy, you are not fulfilled, you do not have the peace, you do not have the life you want to live. When you're at that point, my friend, that's the right time, right? And there's no other time than now, because every click of that clock, my friends, is less time to live the life you want to live. Now, if you are not taking the opportunity to access information to currently change your situation, you are not going to be able to get to that life you want to live. Okay, my friends? So saying it's not the right time is when you are tired, when you've had enough, when you're done. That is the right time. But I don't know about you. I was tired. I had enough. I couldn't do it anymore. And when I tapped in, that is when I saw my life change. Okay. Now, when it comes to the two versions of you, right? There's two versions of you. There's the current version, or the version that says yes. The version that's like, it's not an it's my schedule, the ticket, uh it's too hard. Or the other version, the version says, you know what, I've been seeing this trading stuff, I have this money, I have a desire, I want to learn. That version, which version is your future self going to be proud of? The version that says, has all the excuses, or the version that gives yourself the opportunity to take the leap of faith, to tap in, right? So you have a choice. You have a choice. The version that says has all the excuses, or the version that taps in and says, hey, I see something here. I want to get to the information. I deserve to change my current situation, and I'm going to do it. Okay. Now, the type of person, what kind of person do you want to be? Like, I want to ask that quick question. Like, what kind of person do you really want to be? Do you want to be the kind of person that achieves this skill of trading anywhere in the world, right? At any time, you can open up the market, open up your charts, open up your brokerage, and you're able to generate income. And the only way you're able to be that person, can I tell you the secret? The only way you're able to be that person is when you say yes before you're ready. You just say yes. You commit. When you commit first and you figure it out later, my friends, that's the magic. When I mean, that's where the magic happens. And when you commit now, the beauty of that is you're not worried about what's coming next, because you're in the Trade to Wealth challenge, my friends. We have a clear, laid out 5-day system with all of the nuances that needs to get you to the next level. So you don't have to think about, oh my gosh, what is next? You already have it laid out. So the type of person that gets to the next level, the type of person that achieves their life's goal, the type of person that changes their situation, acts now. So way to go, AJ, for being platinum, tapping in. And we're so excited to see you. I've been seeing you, AJ. I know you're ready to go. So I'm excited to meet you. For sure. Coach Mike and I are excited. A, mm, Hey, Aggie, I'm Aggie. I'm so excited to meet you, and I know you're going to help me with your name. Jimmy, you locked in. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, Christy, there's three options. There's the platinum for option to get in. I will show that to you. There's three tickets that you can purchase here. There's the platinum ticket. That's $4.97, where you're going to be able to get all of those goodies, as far as the kickoff call, the private Q&A sessions with Coach Mike and I. But we also have the VIP experience, where you're going to be able to get the workbook, the kickoff call, and able to hear the Q&A session. But we also have the general admissions option also. Just go to tradetowealthchallenge.com to tap in and access those choices. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Now, I want to say congratulations to some four more folks that have. Oh, I like my platinum friends. Okay. Shout out. Oh, Taneisha, without the I. What up? What up? You coming to the challenge? All right, sis. Good to see you. Angela, welcome in. Let's go. I see you, CT, working on it. Congratulations, Joyce, Jaculia. Jaquilia. Are you working on it? Congratulations. Okay, I see you working on it, sir. Okay, I see y'all working on it. Very good. All right, Joyce. Now, listen, I see a lot of folks still working on
Do
it.
anybody want to come up and ask why they invested?
Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Put your hand up if any of my friends that invested in platinum or bought VIP or general admission, go ahead. If you're willing to come on up on the screen, we're going to give you a spotlight to let us know why you invested today. What compelled you to join? I would love to hear from you and meet you for the first time if you're not too shy. Just raise your hand so that the support team can highlight you as we talk here. Lavon, welcome in. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, Sue, I see you working on it. Evangeline, Blaine, I know you're excited. I'm excited to meet you too. Letitia, welcome in. I'm excited to meet you. Okay, Corey. All right. All right, support. You can unmute Corey. Hey, Corey.
How you doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Honestly, I've done some trading before. I went through a course a couple of years ago trading futures, and that didn't work out. And as you were going through this, I started to not do it, but I just honestly, and it doesn't relate to y'all specifically, but a month ago I did a different kind of challenge, a 5-day challenge, and it had nothing to do with trading at all. But going through that challenge changed my mindset. It was I won't say the name of it because I don't want to
Uh-huh.
like promote it, but it was and since then I've lost that was 1 month ago tomorrow, and I've lost 22 pounds since then.
Wow.
But but going through that challenge, like I was like, okay, you know what? You almost didn't do that, and you got results from that. So you need to go ahead and lock this in and go through this 5 days of this. So the results from that other challenge is what kind of set me off. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So I'll be there in June.
Congrats, congrats. That's big though. You have to take that risk, don't you? Like you
Yeah,
never know like if you don't give yourself the opportunity. And I was in the same place as you and sitting right here, like this means so much to me because if I would have passed that opportunity, I'd never been in this situation now. So that's big of you to take that leap of faith. And that means a lot to me personally. So like I said, I'm gonna give you everything I got. I'm
I
gonna give you everything
appreciate
I
it.
got. And that's my word.
Yeah,
All right,
Corey. Way to go. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for
no
can't
problem.
wait to see you
I
on the
gotta go because I get up at 2:30 in the morning, so I got.
gotta do that. But we're doing the challenge. Appreciate you for coming up. We appreciate you. Way to go, Kimberly. I see you secured your spot. I see a lot of folks still working on it. I love that. Um, AJ, I know AJ wanted to talk. I seen you before, AJ. AJ, go ahead. How you doing?
Good. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I'm good. I'll try not to be too long-winded. I had a very dear friend that a few years ago really tried to get me into the options trading alongside of her, and she had more belief in me than I did. And she actually sent me a video the other day because I said I was looking at stocks, and it was when you guys were with Nehemiah. And I saw that whole, and I've been like since about February trying to find something to get me out of corporate America. I had a car wreck in March. I hurt my back. I've got a bunch of herniated. And when he was talking about his back, I was like, I don't do physical labor, but I sit in an office all day long, and it's just like I'm like I got to do something. And so got that video of the interview, and I'm just like, I need to do this. And just, I've been in a lot of your YouTubes. I was in your thing last night and then this today. Like you said, you've seen my name, see me piping up there. But I need to do it because, I really want to learn more about it, not just for those reasons, but I'm a math person. I've always been like all about numbers and probabilities and stuff. So, I just that's why she believed in me, and I feel like, yep, I need to start believing in myself. This back in February, I decided I'd had a movement from God or spirit that was like, remove that limiting belief I had about money in general. So that's
You'll
my
love
story.
mathematics. You'll love this. You'll love this. That's me.
That's him. That's
Yeah,
him. I love that, AJ. Thank you for that.
you're welcome.
I know we're gonna have a good time. We connected through, I've seen your pictures, so I'm excited to get to know you even more for this challenge and help you on this journey. And say shout out to your friend. Tell her we said what's up. That's a good
Will
friend to
do.
have. That's a really good friend. Miss Sutton, you want to come up?
Can you see me?
Yes, how you doing?
How you guys doing? I just wanted to say, I actually saw you guys. I watch a lot of shows through Nehemiah when she was talking about it, and I just was talking to God. I was just like, because my dad does reading, and he's been doing it for a while, and I never thought I would be interested in doing it. So I was just like, I was doing here and there, kind of like the kind of the market strategy. I was trying to do so much. And when you guys came to the picture, I'm like, I really want to do something for my family, for myself in general. And I was just, you are the people that I was led to.
Oh,
So I,
wow.
and I
Yay! We're so glad you were able to tap in. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing why you were able to tap in. We're excited to meet you on the challenge. Listen, we are excited. Shamar, I see you locked in. Sandra, I see you working on it. Adwele Adi 80. I see you locked in. Susan, you want to come up, Susan, and tell us why you tapped in, what you saw, um, and why you joined the challenge.
Hi, I'm clocking in from Jamaica, and
Yay, y'all did it. We in the house. Yes.
so I am truly excited. But I just want to ask. You said there was an option to pay later. I want you to explain because I can't do it right now. So I want to know what are my options.
So yeah, we have the buy now pay later is through Klarna, Sezzle, Cash App. Those are the options that once you click on your ticket, on the option here, I will show you really quickly. You are able to use those options. So if you have access to Klarna, once you get your ticket, you will have access to either Sizzle, the Afterpay here, Klarna, Cash App, right? So those are the different buy now, pay later options we have.
So you don't have to pay
Oh,
right now with your money.
oh, okay. Thank you so much. The other thing, the high yield savings, is that available to Jamaicans or it's just in the US?
Tap into it and click on the link that we sent you.
Uh-huh.
There's multiple options. So once you go ahead and tap into those, you'll be able to see which one has access to international patrons.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm
Thank
so
you so
excited
much.
for you. So I'm
Thank
glad to
you.
meet you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, alrighty. Um, okay. Alrighty. Nia, go ahead, Nia, my dear. How you doing? Why did you join the challenge?
Oh, well, I promised myself in the beginning of the year I was going to learn how to do this, and I've been looking and looking and looking. And there's this girl on Instagram. I won't say her name, but she does calls and
Okay.
inputs. She's anonymous. However, she has her own subscription, but she actually recommended you for learning. And I just been on YouTube the last couple days looking at your videos. So I'm very eager to learn. My only question is, after this 5 days, am I going to be able to join some type of membership? Because 5 days is not going to be enough for me. I'm going to need consistent learning. So that's my one question. Like, is there?
Well, I think we'll come up with something to further your education for sure.
Yeah, we're not gonna leave y'all
Okay.
high and dry. So I get you. I love that you're like, hey, give me more, give me more. But yeah,
Yeah.
when you tap in, we're gonna make sure you got something to get started, and then we're not gonna leave you high and dry. So we got you, Nia.
Okay, well, I'm very, very, I mean, extremely excited. And you being a teacher too is kind of like quelling my anxiety. So I'm hoping that I can learn on a basic level.
I got
So,
you. I got you. Yeah, no, that's
okay.
our thing here. So I'm excited you tapped in. Thanks for taking the opportunity to tap in with us, trusting us with your
Okay.
process. Got you, my dear.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Amir, you're up. Why did you join the challenge? Hello.
Hey, sorry. Well, it was I've joined the challenge before, way back in the day, and I've been trading on currency pairs, supply and demand, and it's been up and down.
Mhm.
I've made just as much as I've lost. But y'all did an interview with a gentleman. I can't remember his name. But it's open background. He had like the backyard open. Um,
Yo.
y'all was in all black. I can't remember his name, but anyway, that
Oh,
interview that interview was what it was because we all started speaking about how God poured into you. Then I was like, all right, I can rock with y'all.
thank you.
Thank,
Appreciate that.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
Appreciate.
man. We love intermediate traders too, folks that have had some sort of trading background, because we're able to also take what you have learned and help you unlearn some bad habits, get some habits in there, and tweak what you have been doing, because you have something to build off of, and we're able to work with that also. So we're excited, bro. We love being able to um fit that area, because there's little holes, right? There's little
But
holes, little questions that you may have as an intermediate trader, where it's like, hey, what, why is this not working? Why am I not getting to the
Mm,
next level? And we have a system that we know that has helped traders that have done what you have, like, been losing, been winning, but you want some consistency at some point, right?
yes,
So that's what we bring to the table. So yo, the challenge is going to be amazing. Coach Mike is going to be out here tapping in, and that's when he's going to be comfortable. So y'all didn't hear him talk a lot, but he will, because he's going to be in his element in the challenge, where he's going to be teaching, he's going to be on the charts, he's going to be talking out the strategy, he's going to be showing you, because he's a numbers guy, he's a lines guy, he sees it. I call him my rain man. And that's our dynamic. So y'all getting the dynamic
yeah.
duo
I
for
just
real
I,
here.
I just want you, I really want to get you to the next level, man. I know how it
Yeah,
is.
he knows how it is.
So get you to the next level.
Yeah. Zephyr, congratulations for tapping in. Maui, I see you're all in. And I want to congratulate, who else? Letitia, I see you locked in, my dear. Welcome in. And so listen, we have make sure you have gone to that trade2wealthchallenge.com to tap into either. Once again, we have lots of options, and we have the platinum option. Once again, you're going to get those, the VIP access to everything, right? You're going to get that 5 extra hours where you're going to be able to ask specific questions to Coach Mike and myself. And I want to ask you a quick question. Like right now, what does legacy look like to you? Right? What does that look like? What legacy do you currently have? I always ask this question when I'm talking to anybody. I'm like, do you know your great 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 grandfather's name? If you say no, most likely the reason you don't know that person's name is because they didn't leave you anything. That's called legacy. Now you have the opportunity to change that. If you currently do not have a legacy, if you're looking at what you have to pass down and it's nothing but your name tag or your degree, oh my gosh, you can't pass your degree down, right? You currently do not have a legacy to leave, right? But can I tell you, what you have in front of you right now with this challenge is the opportunity to change that, to actually create not only an income generating machine now, but also the mindset and the opportunity for future generations. They're going to say, Aunt AJ learned how to trade, and she taught me, right? Uncle Amir learned how to use the stock market to leave his job. And guess what he taught me? Or he left me an inheritance because of the fact that he learned how to actually use this, how individuals have been using this for centuries. The two most ways that families are able to create income, y'all, is either the stock market or real estate. You're able to get an entry right now into that income generating system. And for you to be able to use this as a legacy creator. So I'm excited for y'all. Anthony, you're in. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, Ty. I see you, Ty. I see you, Ty. Welcome in. Newbie, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Um, all right. Stacy, why did you join the challenge? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I've been following you and your husband, and like the gentleman said earlier, I love the fact that y'all are a team. I love how y'all just set the stage. I was like, listen, and I used to follow Terry Egioma as well.
Okay.
That's been twice, two teachers, so I'm like, I have to jump in. Plus, I've been so eager to learn about trading, and the fact that you know how to break it all the way down. I am so willing to learn, and I'm ready to leave my daggone job.
Amen to that.
I'm serious. Last year, the enemy showed his head, and I'm like, it's time for me to walk, because these jokers and I forgot where I was at on your portal where you show, you have your freedom, family, and it was one more, and I'm like, you know what, it's time.
Amen.
So I'm so eager, and I'm ready. I'm
We're
ready.
excited.
I
We're
took
excited.
2 weeks off, so I'm ready. That's I'm off
You
this whole week,
locked
so
in.
I want to study. I'm ready to study.
Locked in. You locked in. I love that. So, what the one of the sayings that we love is that options gives you options, and that's what options
Mhm.
unlocked for us. Is that before we felt stuck, we felt like we only had one opportunity in life to make money, or this is the only way. But my husband sat me down one day and asked me, "Bro, what we doing?"
Hmm.
Right? He literally sat me down one day and was like, "What are we doing?" And he had I kid you not, a literal face of disgust to be like, "That's it." And I that changed my life. That changed our life because we were then able to lock in together. So I'm excited for you, Stacey. Thanks for tapping in with us. Y'all, make sure you drop that high yield savings account link for everyone so everyone can get a win here tonight. I want to make sure if y'all, if you do nothing else, you tap in and you have clicked in on that link to look at the high yield savings account and let me know which one you're interested in, because that is one win that you can do right now that's not going to cost you anything, right? That you can take this, like I said, take this link and it literally takes you 2 minutes, and if you fund it with the direct deposit, you can get up to $400 right now. So make sure you go ahead and team drop that link for me when you get a chance, the high yield savings account link, so that individuals can so they can tap in and use that. Remember, okay. Um so, y'all, the worst case and the best case scenario is the next thing I wanted to tap in really quickly with. Listen, the one thing that you cannot do right now, or you can say, is that there's two scenarios. There's simply two scenarios that can happen right now. The worst case scenario is that what you continue doing what you are currently doing, right? You currently are, you're working 9 to 5, or you have whatever income generating system that you currently have, and that's it, right? But what if you choose the best case scenario, right? Where you are actually able to acquire this skill, have it and use it wherever you are in the world to generate income at any time. That is the power of options and the power of actually being able to trade. Now, I don't know about you, but the fact that I am able to trade on every vacation, on anywhere in the world, which we do. We've traded in Mexico, we traded in Curacao, we've traded in the Bahamas, we've traded in Jamaica multiple times because I'm from Jamaica. And nothing is more empowering than being able to know that on a vacation that I've paid for, I can make the money to pay for the vacation, right? I can make that money right away and I'm able to do it day in and day out. So do me a quick favor. We're going to go to secure.money.com together and look at the high yield savings accounts. And this is where you're going to be able to see the different options that you have access to. Okay. And the link is in the chat that is specific to us. And you're going to be able to look at the different options that we have inside of our this specific link, where you're able to get that 4% interest rate, that 5% interest rate. You're able to use it to generate wealth while you're trading, or you're learning how to trade also. So the money that you're going to possibly put into your trading account, hey, it could be generating income while you're waiting to switch it over. Okay. So that is the beauty of a high yield savings account. Your money can actually work for you while you're waiting to move it. That is the power of a high yield savings account. That is one of the gems that I want you to take away from tonight. All of us need a high yield savings account, right? If it's not for us, it's for our child or our nephew or our niece. What a wonderful gift to be able to give someone that what a wonderful gift it would be to be able to give that to someone that you love, right? Like I said, I was able to get my son a high yield savings account before he was born, and that is what I used to open his custodial trading account. So, that is what I want y'all to be able to do. So make sure you have your tapped in that link. So let me show y'all the different options here. Thank you, team. Appreciate you. So we have a bunch of options here. Remember, our international friends, go ahead and check these out. You have multiple options. So we have SoFi. You're able to get this up to 4% boost on your direct deposit. And you do not have to have a minimum deposit, minimum balance, which is awesome. Okay. And where we have also Barclay here, and that's an awesome one, an option too. You get 3.75 interest rate here on that one, 0% balanced interest, 0% minimum, 0% in a minimum, right? Tell me which bank in the chat you're selecting, y'all. Are y'all going with SoFi? You're going with Barclay? You're going with Citibank, Valley Direct? All right, let me know in the chat which one you're going with. All right.
Let's all get a win, y'all. We need a win. Do not leave tonight without a win, y'all. Pick one. I want SoFi, T.
You want SoFi?
Yeah, SoFi.
Let's go, Jazir. I see you locked in. I see you.
So let's all open up an account. Do not leave this. Do not leave tonight without a win. Open up a account. It's free.
Congratulations, Victoria. You're
It,
so welcome, AJ. Appreciate talking to you. I appreciate you
it's
tapping in.
free. Open up an account. Let's take 2 minutes. All you gotta do is just get in. That's in.
All right. All
Let me
right.
let me know who's actually who's in, who's taking, who's open up account. Let me know when you're in. Like I want to know, like we really want to see people start building wealth and stop being stuck. Stop being stuck. We have to open our minds. Like please.
Yeah. Oh, I see you, Yuri. Congratulations for tapping in. Erilyn, congratulations.
Who's opening up their account right now? Who's opening up their high yields? It's free.
Yes,
It's free.
you can play with Klarna. Let's go, April. Congratulations for tapping in. Congratulations. All right. I see some friends like SoFi. Oh, you did SoFi. Okay, I see you. I think everybody doing SoFi like you,
Everybody doing
Mike.
SoFi? SoFi? Everybody doing SoFi?
I see
It
everybody.
look, it takes y'all 2 minutes. I'm telling y'all. We have to start. We have to be the first to start building that wealth, y'all. Please.
Yeah. Wealth Forts. Okay. Um, yes, I do suggest you have a high yield savings account. These are great options. you can definitely have another way of getting a return on your money. So that is a part of our
Only
wealth ladder.
it only takes 2 minutes. And that's the thing, it only takes 2 minutes, y'all. 2, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like we have to start building that wealth ladder. We have to start building it. And for 2 minutes, take 2 minutes of your time. Like let's get it.
Okay. Yes. All right, Shamar. Yeah. No, tap in whenever I see you. You're gonna tap in into
So if you're from
Sophie,
Canada, it says Canada, you gotta go with
Quest Bank, Valley Direct. Okay. Okay.
okay.
No. All right, all righty. All right, so listen. Now we while you're looking at those options here on that link, thank y'all team for sharing the link for the high yield savings. It's in the chat there. So you just click that link to be able to see your options for this high yield savings. And remember, that's one win that's not going to cost you anything but 2 minutes to just click on the link, see the options that you have. Once again, y'all know we've seen you've seen individuals come up and you've heard them talk about their time with us here in the academy, or a part of our tutelage, but this you've seen this before, right? I've seen people exactly where you are. Like we've seen this many times where they're at this point where they can make a decision. There's a point in your life where there is a time that you can transition and completely transform your life, right? And I have yet, including myself and Mike, seen a point where that person that changed their life said, dang, I regret doing that. That really sucked. I'm so mad. I changed my life. Y'all, there is a point in your life where betting on yourself is all you have left. You've done all the things. You've done the right things. I hear the story. Corporate America, master's degree, bachelor's degree, 2 jobs, working these hours, these long hours, and you still have not gotten to where you want to be. You still don't have the freedom you desire. You still don't have the peace that you want, right? So how about we try something different? How about we try something where you're able to transition, you're able to transform, but you don't do it by yourself. You get to do it with 2 coaches and a proven system that's being taught to you in a very simple way that is broken down in detail, not so much so that it's we have to teach you the system, but it's broken down so that you're able to understand it. Okay, now I want you to know, like I said, you're not alone. We do this with you all. This is the fact that we trade live with our friends, is how we're able to make sure that you understand what's going on. So on a daily basis, once you learn our system, you're going to be trading live with us. So once one of the things that we do when we're trading live is we tell our friends to, once they've taken this trade, they made the money or whatever the case is, for me to know who's taking the trade.
My real question, if we're saying, hey, this is what we're doing, this is what we're in, can you follow instructions? Can you do this? Simple, something like
In the
this.
chat for me, this awesome trade. If you took this, or if you took an awesome trade on Tesla, Nvidia from earlier, what a nice move all the way down here, man. Great, great, great.
Okay, so printed. Congrats. We waited and hey, patience paid today once again. We didn't take no trades yesterday, came back with a banger today. Let's get it.
All right, y'all. So if you took that Tesla trade, go all the way down here. Go ahead and put a 1 in the chat here. Merry Christmas to us. We took this through almost 300% trade together. Yo, look at it. It's like it felt us talking about it. All it is. Look at that volume. Let's go. Some of it, we actually still in the trade. 300%. Let's go, Lucy. And we got into this before 10 o'clock. That's wild. And next time people ask you what you're doing, say, don't worry about it. So y'all, we were able to make this kind of money before 10 o'clock. I don't know about y'all. We started the market at 9:30 and we were getting results at 10 o'clock. So just to let y'all know, all those ones that you see, those are real people in real time that are showing that they were able to execute on what we taught them, the trade that we were able to take live. Hey, if you opened your account, let me know what account you opened in the chat, which bank you went with in the chat for me real quick. I want to celebrate you too also for securing a win, right? That's like we said, that's a win we wanted to make sure you go away with today, also that high yield savings. All right. Now, the next thing I wanted to make sure that I'm talking to my friends in here is that there's a point where you have to have the proper belief to get to the next level. And I want to make sure that all of my friends here that are still on the fence and still trying to figure out what they want to do. And if you're still working on it, let me know in the chat that you're still working on it. But if you ever said that it won't work for me, it just won't work for me, CJ. I'm not a math person, I'm not a numbers person. I don't this is team too much. Well, that's the belief right there that we're going to be we're using this to solve, right? Because that belief is the only thing that's standing between you and the result, right? The information is here, the support is here, the vehicle, the stock market is here. Now, the only thing that we have to make sure that you understand is that, hey, you get rid of that belief. Like AJ said, she had to get rid of that limiting belief. She had to finally understand and see that the only thing that was standing in the way of the life that she wants to live, which is free from her corporate job, having the time to do what she wants to do, is the belief that it cannot work, right? And the thing that y'all want to know, I want y'all to understand, is that we are going to be walking with you through this process. You are not doing this by yourself, and that you are going to be able to use this skill forever, right? This is a skill set that is now yours, and the market has been around and it will continue to be around, but you just need the information to access the market. And that's what we're going to be covering in the 5-day challenge. Okay. So make sure, if you have not secured your ticket yet, go to tradetowealthchallenge.com, y'all. You remember you have 3 options: that buy now, pay later. Also secure either a platinum VIP or the general admission ticket to make sure you tap in those 5 days. Coach Mike and I are going to be able pouring into y'all, right? I want to point out real quick how tired I looked while I was teaching. Okay. My hair looked tired. My nail, I just look tired. Okay. I don't know about any of y'all tired. All right. Um, like any of y'all tired, like just feel tired at work, burnt out, done with what you're currently doing, just over it. This is how I felt my last couple of years as a teacher. I just felt like it was not meeting me anymore. Oh, I see you, Latavia. All right, Nehemiah, you're tapped in. I'm gonna see you. I see you locked in. All right, you open a SoFi checking and saving. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Congratulations, Simolo and Aline. Is my mommy name. Y'all, I was so tired as a teacher, but guess what? I never felt like I was ready to leave because it was comfortable. I had a paycheck. I had my so-called benefits, right? So in my head, I was saying, I'm not ready, right? I'm not ready to go to the next level. I'm not ready to leave this comfort. I'm not ready to fully commit on myself. But guess what? If I had to wait till I was ready, I would never be here. I would never be speaking to you. I would have never been able to change hundreds of thousands of lives. And not only the lives that I've changed through the internet, but my husband's life, our life, my son's life. He has the potential now to say, I want to go to Japan, and it's a possibility. It's a simple click of a button to get him to Japan. In this Taneisha life, in this scenario, I would have to just show him a YouTube video of Japan. But because I did not stay in that I'm not ready mindset, I was able to transition. So, my friends, I want to let you know, you're not supposed to feel ready. I want to make that painfully clear. Ready is what happens when you're on the other side of the decision, not before it. And that's where we get messed up when it comes to life changing situations or life changing. This is a pivotal moment, right? You're on the precipice, you're on the cusp. And for you to be over here saying, feeling like I'm not ready, if you have some sort of conviction, if you have some sort of pull, if you have some sort of draw, that means that you're ready. But the only change that happens, you're never going to be able to see it unless you commit, unless you tap in, right? The change that you are looking for is simply on the other side of a decision. It's simply on the opposite side. And what we need to do as individuals that are in this opportunity or in this moment is to lean into that uncomfortable feeling, right? Because uncomfortable is where change happens, and when change happens, situations have to change, right, my friends? So listen, lean into it. If you feel uncomfortable, if you're like, oh, Taneisha, I'm not sure, guess what? We got you. We got you. We've been there. I know what it's like to be scared. I know what it's like to feel like you're not ready. I know what it feels like to feel like you're risky. You're risking it. But can I tell you, the system that we teach you keeps that all in line. If you're a person that wants to know the no, I got you. If you're the person that wants to understand what's the A, step one, step two, step three, I got you. Right? Because when it comes to learning something new, you need a strategy. You need a system, something that you can follow. So I'm so grateful for the opportunity to tap in with y'all on the 5 day challenge. And if you're still working on your ticket, y'all, go ahead and let me know in the chat that you're still working on it, right? If you have any questions for me, go ahead and put it in the chat. We will be able to take a few questions. Um, Yes. So with the challenge, we're going to be going through 5 live sessions with Coach Mike and myself. Hey, Sandra, congratulations for coming in. Drop your question in the chat for me. I know I was here. We were having a great time thus far. So drop your few questions for me in the chat. We're in these 5 sessions. We're going to be able to break down in detail our system. We're going to be able to give you the mindset of a trader. We're going to give you the framework, the foundation that you need to start in day 2, all the account setups. We're going to teach you how to read the charts, how to actually see a trade and take a trade, how to understand the psychology that you need to be a successful trader, and to take your first and next trade confidently. So that is what we're going to be breaking out in those 5 days, okay? How much do you need in your brokerage to open your brokerage account?
That's up to you. I would say, while you're learning, I would say, 5,000 to 1,000, 500 to 1,000. But it's all up to you. Everyone's financial situation is different. If you have more money, obviously the better. But that's after you learn the skill, then you could put more on there. But there's really no limit. You can start off 200, you can start off with 2,000. It's all up to you and what you expect to make off of that money. Hope that makes sense.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, all right. So when's the last day to
Until
yeah.
until spots fill up, we have a threshold, and once all the spots fill up, that's it. We only could take a certain amount of people. So
Yes, yes, yes.
since
Any question? Okay, Natasha, you're in. Welcome, Natasha. I see you purchasing your platinum ticket. Shout out to you, my dear. Um, so cannot wait to tap in with you. So if you're scared and you're scared to jump in, what should you do? What do you think, love?
will you be telling us the biggest? Yes, yes, and you're the cool part is you purchase platinum.
Platinum.
So I would just get your questions ready now.
Yeah.
Just get your questions ready now for the platinum, and we're gonna be more in an intimate situation, and We're gonna answer everything raw and unedited.
Yes, yes, yes. Um,
You just signed up. I mean, so once again, what was that, Jason D?
yeah.
You remember trading is a skill. I know you just signed up. I know you're excited, but if you don't know what you're doing while we're live trading, it doesn't help you. You got what I'm saying? Remember, we're teaching a skill that you could use a lifetime. So I know, listen, I get it. You're excited, but I don't want you to come in the markets and you're jumping into something you have no idea what you're doing, and it kills your confidence. Maybe I don't know what they don't know what they're doing. So we want to teach you the skill and like line it up. So I get it. I know you're excited. I'm excited for you, but we want to build it and you have the understanding of why you took the trade, why did it work, or why didn't it work? Got me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we could set something
Yeah, we can
definitely
do
up.
that.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. I don't know. I don't want to butcher your
Bali,
name.
Bali. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to butcher your name, but yeah, you could.
Yeah. We got you.
So what is the minimum to the place to trade with you guys doing live? We are based on just the okay, so the way the market works is just contracts to place trades are different. So it just depends on how much you have. So this just I mean, this might be a little bit high level. So just say something like Meta and something like IWM. These are two different tickers of stocks you could trade. They have different costs to trade them. So with smaller accounts, we do have accounts for people stocks to trade for smaller accounts and IWM and hood and stuff like that. So we'll all go over that inside the challenge too. It's for people with smaller or bigger accounts. So it's something that fits off everyone.
Okay, Montez, I see you.
Okay, it's more in detail.
The challenge?
This is
Yeah.
live, it's live.
Mhm.
The challenge is live, Fred. You're able to ask questions.
It's more of an intimate
It's more
setting.
intimate. It's broken down in real time.
Yeah.
So where you have a question on on the thing,
Like
we're
the
able
robot.
to answer that on site and be more catered to you.
All right. Um, you say
Then we answer that.
this one?
Mhm.
Hmm?
Tuesday, baby.
Is there a big difference between trading futures and options? There's two different styles. Still
Yeah.
futures is the futures price of particular entities, but when it comes to options or futures, it's a
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
It's a bit
yeah,
different.
yeah. It's a difference. You know what? As a special, we might have
Oh yeah,
since you brought that up with futures. If anybody's interested in futures, we might have
special
a
guest.
special guest for futures too. We'll throw that into why not? We do have a futures coach,
Yeah,
so we'll add that as a bonus. So if you're interested in learning futures and understanding futures, we'll have a futures coach that'll hop on and
mm-hmm.
teach y'all about that too. And he could talk about what's it called? Prop firms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right.
To do it in prop firm funded. When it comes to options, not as right now, but with futures, yes. Stacy, what was you have a question? Mike Young. Yeah, platinum should. Um, what was
On the basic package on TradingView.
mm-hmm. Okay. Um, what Team, can y'all let Stacy unmute real quick for a second?
So if you're interested in the futures, we'll have something for you too.
Yes.
Why not?
Can you use Moomoo, Weeble? Yes, you can use Moomoo, Weeble. We have individuals that use all of them. Moomoo, Weeble, Robinhood, Thinkorswim by Charles Schwab. So, yes, for
Yeah.
sure. And we trade off of TradingView.
So we use TradingView to chart, and then we use the broker is what we do is to execute. I use Thinkorswim, but Webull is very beginner friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question for you. Once you log in after you sign up, would the material be available at that time?
Yeah, we'll send you some things via email after this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Appreciate you.
No problem. So with the challenge, you'll be able, where like you said, we're gonna work something out so you'll be able to trade live with
Yeah, we'll
us.
give you some looks
We'll give
to
during the challenge,
yeah.
during that 9:30, because our trading time is 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Eastern. So platinum, VIP, and general admissions, you'll be able to access and trade with us live.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
RT, so the thing with trading live is just we want to teach you the material
First,
first
for sure.
because everything is going to sound crazy. Just picture your first day in class and we're just talking and you have no idea versus you've been in class for 3 semesters and you're like, oh, I know exactly what they mean. You kind of what I'm saying? So what we don't want to do is to confuse people.
Yes.
We could say, hey, trade with us live tomorrow, and then tomorrow it's like, well, what are they talking about? Because the people who's been with us, they clearly understand what we're saying and they're able to react.
So one of your questions, what if this is my first time investing? Well, that is the only way you're going to be able to actually see a return on your investment. Like being able to actually tap into the information that you've seen individuals are able to make 4 figures in a day, 5 figures in a day, have $1,000 in a day situations, y'all. That was unlocked through investing in themselves, right? Investing in the information and getting to the knowledge. So investing is the key to unlock where you want to go and to get you from where you are to the next level. So when it comes to investing in, if it's your first time, way to go. That's way to go, because you are doing something different, and that is how you get to the next level.
Oh, let me answer the paper trading question. So, paper trading, we didn't talk about that, so much stuff to talk about. But paper trading, yes, you can start paper trading. Paper trading is just basically monopoly money. You could practice while you're learning the skill, while you're learning the strategy to understand your broker, how to enter and exit a trade properly before you're putting in your money. So, meaning if we're watching a trade and we say, hey, this looks good, instead of you putting your real money in there, you could practice. Paper trading is to practice. And then, so yes, Webull, all these platforms do have paper trading. So yes, paper trading is definitely an option, especially you're brand new and you want to get a feel of it. So it's like you're able to practice in the market in real time, but not with your real money as of yet.
Yep. All right, we got time for a few more questions. Yes.
Yes, Courtney, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. So we said day 5 is you'll be able to take your first trade confidently. So make sure you remember to tap into, secure your ticket at Trade To Wealth challenge.com. Make sure you tap in there, trade to wealth challenge.com. You remember you have the platinum option that gives you that 5 extra hours of trading with Coach Mike and I, where you're able to ask your specific questions. You're able to also get the VIP workbook, the platinum workbook. You're going to be able to get that networking time. You're going to be able to get that private Telegram group, and you're going to be able to get to the next level. So the challenge is going to be outstanding. And if you're still working on your ticket, let me know what you're working on, where you're hung up at. I'm already trading in. Well, the thing is, if you're already trading, there's something that's missing.
Okay, I'm Okay. I'm gonna break it down as real because I've been around this trading like
Adrian.
um from being unprofitable to profitable, and that is the biggest myth. It's like what we're gonna teach you is not advanced. Like we over the thing with trading is we overcomplicate it. And what we want to break down how we make money every day. And it's gonna be hard to fathom and make sense. Like, bro, y'all do this every day. Win, lose, or draw, we do this every day. It's not advanced. It's nothing, it's not advanced. It's simpler than what you think. It's simpler what you think. We're gonna break this down, and if once it clicks, and you can look at the market, once it clicks, I promise you, you're gonna it's we like to as humans, we like to overcomplicate things and think the only way I can make it has to be something crazy. It's not that crazy.
But it is a proprietary system that we have created, and we have brought the parts that we have seen that are tangible aspects that have given us this favorable system
It works. It
that
works if
we
you
have
follow it.
done day in and day out. So it's a proven system that, like we said, we teach you, and it's proprietary to us, where we have acronyms that let you know the order of operations, what to look for, why you're looking for it, and it's the things that we also have built in there. We have the risk to reward ratio. We have understanding your leverage. We have the psychology, when to walk away, when to not take a trade, what is a good trade, what's a bad trade, right? When is it a trading day, or when is it a moment where I should not even be touching the market, right? So there's different scenarios that if you're not aware of these things, you're not going to have the success that you want. And as a trader, we want consistency. We want we want consistent returns from the market. So if you're not able to get to that area yet, where you're able to wake up and on a weekly basis make consistent $1,000 day, $2,500 day, then there's something that needs to be added to your system, or you
So
need a system.
you need a system. It's
So
not
that's
it's
what it is.
you're not looking for advance, you're looking for a system. You need a system.
100%. So congratulations, Adrian, for locking in your spot. We're excited for you to see you on the challenge. Thanks support for helping out those friends. Um,
Did you check your email or
check
check your email or
check
somebody
your
got them?
spam. Okay, check your spam. Sometimes if you anything that you see here might go into the spam folder. Yes, the all the sessions are going to be recorded, Miss Sutton, for the challenge. Thank you, team. Montez, this team is helping you out.
All right. Thinkorswim, no, and TradingView, yes.
Mhm.
Thinkorswim is your brokerage. You don't need anything from them, but to chart, yes, with TradingView. And we'll inside the channel we'll everyone will show you how to set up your charts and everything like that.
Way to go, Brandon. Congrats for securing your spot. Appreciate you. Excited to see you on the challenge. Can't wait to see you on June. We're excited to tap in. You okay? Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, we've had people in Portugal. We've had people in Australia, the Netherlands. So we've had some European friends trade with us live. Yeah, for sure.
You're
And
just time. The only thing is your time
you don't
difference.
have to wake up. Yeah, it's only the time difference. That's the only thing. But yeah, the UK is welcome too, for sure. You're so welcome, Miss Sutton. Yo, appreciate you. You're so welcome, Jen. Thank you for tapping in. Trading
I would say
view.
just do the
Beginner's fine.
do the basic,
Yeah,
do the essential package.
essential package for now as you're learning, and then you can level
And I
up as
think
you
I
need.
still if it's a I believe it's like a week. I don't know what how much
You
time.
have a yeah, you have a trial.
So
Yeah.
so I would if you're waiting on a challenge, wait until to use your free trial. Don't start it now and okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I use it. Yes, interactive brokerage is another one. Yes.
Yeah,
That's a good
interactive
one. That's
broker.
good for
International.
international.
And also Webull is good for international.
So Webull and interactive broker is good for national.
Oh, Blaine, thank you. I'm so excited. I know you secured your spot, Blaine. Thanks for tapping in while you're at work. That's amazing. That shows commitment. I appreciate that. Congratulations, Jen, for securing your spot. Can't wait to see you at Platinum at the challenge. We're so excited. Oh yeah, you gotta get it back.
Oh yes.
We love Trading View, man.
It's like trend to me. TradingView is the best one, man. It sucks, but
Yeah,
what you know what to do. I don't know. We talking.
it's your software.
It's
It's your tool.
if you could catch it on a good sale, TradingView, you could. I know I'm going left on this.
Congratulations, Latangia. I hope I said that's a beautiful name. I hope I said it right. Um, Mike, they're trying to help you out in the chat there. So, listen, my friends, we are going to be bringing on some special guests during the challenge here, during that 5 days. I know you're gonna have fun with us, but we do have inside of our community, we have our futures division where individuals, if you're interested in futures, you have to look no further. We have vetted our futures coach, and he's a part of our coaching team. Amazing individual that has helped countless individuals not only get their funded account, but also get multiple funded accounts, and also teach them how to trade in their real live cash accounts also. So that is going to be a special guest that we did not let y'all know about yet until
We
just now. And we're so excited to be able to give you two avenues to generate income. And you get that with being, as a part of our unit. So I want y'all to know one thing too. People are gonna say you're crazy when you're doing something like this. My principal, shout out to you, principal. When she found out that I was trading, she told me the grass isn't greener on the other side. Guess where I'm at? The other side. On this side, I trade from Curacao, Turks and Caicos, Mexico, five-star resorts, bringing not only my son, my in-laws. I'm able to bring my family members on vacations. I trade from Jamaica. Anywhere in the world, I bring my laptop and this skill set with me. But imagine if I would have let a small-minded person kill my dream. Imagine if I would have told somebody that God didn't give them that vision. God gave me the vision. God gave me the opportunity to trade. So imagine if I let somebody do that to me, right? Diminish my dream, diminish my opportunity to change my life. So I'm so grateful that I did not let anybody do that to me, my principal, somebody that is supposed to be of some sort of level of um, reverence that I'm supposed to be in having respect for, had the audacity to tell me the grass isn't greener on the other side. But I cannot tell y'all the grass is very green. The grass is very green on this side. And to those of you who secured your spot, welcome to the greener pastures, y'all. Welcome to the green side, where consistency and confidence lies, where once you have a system, you're able to now use that same system on a daily basis to generate money from the market. So y'all, I'm super excited to see y'all during the challenge, man, and you secured your spot. So listen, I'm gonna have the team go ahead and play that video for us as far as um the video that we had. But if anyone else is still working on their ticket, make sure you go ahead and secure. Once again, you have three options. You have that platinum package, right, where you're going to get access to everything and the additional 5 hours of trading with Coach Mike and I, the platinum networking night, the Telegram group, the Q&A sessions, the workbook, the platinum background. You also have that VIP option, where you're going to hear the Q&A sessions, but you're still going to be able to get all those goodies. And then you also have general admission. Make sure you go to tradetowealthclass.com to secure your, tradetowealthchallenge.com to secure your spot, to select one of those tickets. And once again, the one gem you promised me to take away from today is that you at least secured your high yield savings account. At least that. All right, my friends? All right, but without further ado, I am going to bid you all a good evening. The sport chat is going to be here. This chat is still going to be open for you to ask any questions, and they will assist you going forward. Coach Mike and I want to say we appreciate y'all. We are so excited for all the friends that secured their spot. Congratulations again to all the friends that are coming to the challenge. I'm excited to meet y'all. I'm excited to change to help you on your change journey as a trader. Congratulations, Callie, coming in at the all right, Callie, I'll see you at the challenge.
Get your questions ready, get ready to work. Like I said, we're gonna give you everything we got, man.
All right, way to go, Timothy. You signed up with SoFi. That's the win for the day. I appreciate you. Oh,
we're gonna okay. We're gonna what is it going? The check.
Yeah, they're gonna send it. Thank you, Keon. We're gonna send you over the checklist that for staying to the end. Keon, thank you so much. Oh yes, there the checklist, and there's gonna be a survey. Please click the survey here. To y'all team, can you drop the survey real quick? Thank you. Drop the survey really quickly. Thank you. If you can fill that out for me really quickly, take like 30 seconds. All right. All right, Mike. I love that. Mike said it has to work or it has to work. I'm coming even if I have to use crypto. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I love it. All right, y'all. Make sure you have filled out your survey. Go ahead and click that link to fill out the survey. Thank you so much. Thank you, Montez. I appreciate you.
Y'all have a wonderful night. For who took the offer, congratulations. See you soon. Get your questions ready. Hope you're excited like us. We know what we have to give. You bring the same energy, and let's make it happen.
All right, y'all. Team, y'all got it. Bye, everyone. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful rest of the night, okay? Good.
One of my biggest challenges before joining BUA was trying to find out the place that wasn't a scam. But after reading the reviews and joining within the first 5 minutes, I knew this place was not only safe, but it was a home for myself. Seeing how Mike and Taneisha both connect with other students across the world, across the country, and how they got to know them almost on a personal level. One of my very specific breakthroughs was finally when after I stopped cutting corners, went through all the material 2 and 3 times, and then now I found the confidence and the knowledge to not only get in the trades, but take and hold the trades that the coaches would talk about. If you're on the fence about joining a group, don't be. Join it. You can ask anyone at any random time about their experience, and don't wait. Join.
Hi, Coach T. This is Pam A. And your TCT strategy helped me out so much and helped me build confidence in knowing what I should be looking for. So I'm so grateful that I found you and had an opportunity to just learn and keep learning as we go forth. The expectations, I tell her, it's not always wins, but it's an opportunity to financially, when you understand it and you just be patient and not overthink it too much, as I sometimes do. But yes, I would tell them just try if that's something that you're interested in, and join the BUA family, and you'll get a better understanding of what you can expect and what you want to do with your future financially. I truly enjoyed our first meetup and looking forward to future meetups. Thanks.
I did not know the difference between options, futures. I certainly didn't have a strategy. I did not know how to place a trade. So all those things are things that I've learned since joining BUA. They're very organized. They have the lessons, like I said, the didactic piece. You're on Zoom call where you can ask questions. If the coaches, Coach Taneisha, Coach Jordan, are explaining information that you don't understand, they will stop and say, hey, do you understand this? And you can say yes or no, run back through it. And so it's really a good piece. There's homework and accountability in the boot camp. So that was the piece that I feel like helped everything click for me.
My experience with the Boss Up Academy, it become a great inspiration to me. It really changed my life. Learned how to be patient, more disciplined, but I'm still working on it, you know what I'm saying, getting better. As long as I get 1% better every day, I'm gonna make it with the BU family. Coach Mike and Coach T, they some of the best people I ever been dealing with. Thank God I was able to meet them in person.
When I first started training, man, I was out there like gambling. Like I didn't know anything about charts, about reading levels. And Coach Mike and Coach T, they do a great job taking it from knowledge to born with showing you why it is you take a trade. If anybody's out there on the fence, I suggest that you come out, give it a try, listen. They'll do a good job with you, sitting you down, showing you a strategy, and showing you why it is we do what we do in these markets out here.
What's up, Boss Up fam? This is Kim. Since I've joined, I have a clear understanding of reading the indicators and marking up charts. Like before, I didn't mark charts. Now I see the importance of it and how they all work together. I feel like I have found my tribe. It's like it's like a little family. And I would even say for even the most experienced trader that it would be a good thing to have community. So if you were thinking about joining Boss Up Academy, or if you're interested in it, give it a try. Like there's nothing to lose. I've made money. I probably could have made more if I was a little more disciplined, which Boss Up Academy teaches discipline. And if you follow the rules, if you follow the strategies, you can't lose,
I just want to let you know that I'm on a cruise ship with one of the best academies available, Boss Up. I looked around at other options and other things, but what I found different from any other group was family. So if you're looking for family and you're looking to trade successfully, what you're looking for is Boss Up. Take it from me.
BUA family, what's up, y'all? Coach T, Coach Mike. My experience here at BUA been phenomenal. But beyond the money and the monetary benefits, the education is what I love the most. We don't just call out trades and say, hey, jump in here, jump out here. No, we actually learn the strategy. We learn why we get in. We learn where to take profit at. We learn a lot. And on top of that, genuineness, how they care. You know what I'm saying? Care to see you win. I would honestly say take the leap of faith, because what you gain, what you learn, and just growing with others in the community is priceless. Seriously, it's really priceless.
What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Coach T, Coach Mike, the whole BUA family. I know when I first started, I didn't even have a strategy, but it feels good when I'm a part of the community right now and we actually have actual strategy, seeing how consistent they are when they show up, even on vacation. Like they said, it's all about getting 1% better every day.
Honestly, I thought trading options was way too hard for someone like me. And I didn't have thousands of dollars to risk, and I was super scared of losing money. But then I found Taneisha. She literally teaches you like you're in 5th grade. She breaks down every single thing step by step. And the best part is she teaches live, so I can actually learn while trading. The community is super supportive too, and you'll never feel alone. Now, little old me is feeling confident, but the best part of this whole thing is I'm actually building real financial freedom for me and my family.
So I kept telling myself, nope, it's not for me. But then I found Taneisha. She has this way of making trading feel simple. Like she literally teaches like we're in 5th grade, and honestly, it works. Now, I don't feel scared anymore. I feel empowered. I went from thinking trading was this big intimidating thing to actually being excited and confident to log in and trade. The best part is that this is one skill no one can ever take away from me. If you're watching this and you've been scared to start because it looks too hard or intimidating, I'm here to tell you it's not, especially with Taneisha. She makes it possible for regular people like us. If I can do